to slop this shit up going live. Good enough. Alright. Work. Come on, damn it. Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Hope you're having yourself a good Thursday so far. I want to turn on my second monitor, but my batteries are dead. Yeah, my remote control is dying. Oh crap! No. And I'm here, of course, with my main man Andrew. And of course, I'd like to say, if anybody wants to come along and join us for some misadventures during the afternoon hours, you go ahead and you jump down into the description window of this video and get you into that Discord where you can find all the information that you'll need to join us directly. Alright, so let me fiddle fuck with this and let me launch the game. Apparently Andrew said something about an alarm because we had to reset the frickin' or update the server, should I say, from a mod update. I don't know who the fuck is who's updating shit now at this point. Man, you got nothing better to do apparently. Like build 42 around the corner and you're still fucking updating shit. Alright. But yeah, it's whoa, big load. Son of a bitch. Alright. But Andrew, how you doing, man? I'm sorry for just being all over the place today. My brain is cluster-fucked.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's good, man. Good. As usual, you can be the sane part of this little team we got going here because man, like I said, man, I've been the streaming daddy. I've been hitting that streaming hard, baby. I've been hitting it hard. Coming at it a lot lately, so, yeesh. Starting to catch up with me a little bit here. Yesterday was like a full fucking day for me. Thank God I didn't have to do much today besides sleep because I needed it. But woo, holy fuck, holy. All right, man, that was a fucking like, geez, a 20-hour day or something like that yesterday. Stream, work, fucking go out play D&D. Oh, it was a good time though, man. I had a good time playing and everything like that. But it's just like out there smoking weed with those kids, man. With they don't fuck around, man. They smoke, daddy. So by the time I was just like, bro, I'm so glad I didn't drive here. Like my boy fucking Mark drove, because I'm like, I would kill us. I would fucking fall asleep at the wheel, bro. I'm just so fucking just exhausted. Ugh. But you know, man, it doesn't matter, daddy, because all the time it is in the world is showtime. And to go with showtime, what we got on tap for you guys today is a school that might actually not be part of a cell, and I'm pretty sure Andrew's pretty hip to it, but it's pretty much just down south. I threw that little link in Discord, like, God, what? After we streamed last Tuesday, I want to say, and gave like a little circle around it if you need a refresher to find out where it's at there. Personally, Andrew. And,
Yep.
yeah, man, I mean, yeah, what the fuck? What am I doing here? What else we got going on here? Let's see, I really haven't played since then, so I don't think I've really done anything, per se, as far as any more skills or anything like that. So, yeah, I guess whenever you're fucking hip, man, I'm hip. Fuck it, I don't know. I don't really have any moodles. It's like 4 in the afternoon. I ain't even worried about that shit.
Yep.
What do I got going on here?
I've just got sleepy. I'm just going to have a quick...
Yeah, might as well do it with you.
Before we go.
I'll do it with you. Let's go sleep together. Ooh, I like where this is going. Oh, I can't, boo. Damn it. I was going to say I can sleep it and fast forward it for you a little bit, and that might help. But, hey, whatever. I'm sure there's always something. I'm fucking missing something. I'm always missing something. Let's see, we got 166 rounds for that. Maybe, I don't know, let's go see if there's any more 45 rounds. Now, I was hoping Legion was here. I don't know if you heard the news, but apparently he busted a limb jumping out the fucking 3rd floor window. God knows why.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just, he wrote it like in this like little Legion of Metal. If you guys are not hip to that too, in the Discord, Metal writes some pretty choice like little pieces, like almost like a diary and stuff like that. I give him his own little spot to kind of do his writing and stuff like that. But he made it sound like he fell from the 3rd floor, and I was like, bro, how do you fall from the third floor? The only way that's like possible is jumping out the window, and that's exactly what he did apparently. So I was just like, oh man, I'm sorry. I guess that's kind of on me. I guess I never really explained to anybody don't jump out the fucking windows.
Yeah, you should. Some things you shouldn't have to explain.
It's just like, it's like the windows are there for like aesthetics, because I think he thought that that window upstairs by the barrels was like a way to like jump out and check the barrels, but he said he jumped out into the slot that had the barrel, but PZ doing his thing did the push animation and pushed him out of that square, and he took a fucking yeet, bro. So it's just like, oh man, I am sorry. Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. But I also told him I do have, like, what is that, man, right now? Let me double check that. My brain's okay. First aid is at level 5. I don't know. I think it's level 7, right? That you have to make, like, the super splint that would make it so you can pretty much just, like, move at regular speed. But isn't there, like, a breakdown at, like, 5th level? Like, it doesn't do it as good, but it still helps somewhat?
Yeah, even at 3rd level, you get a better heal. Yeah, it'll heal a lot quicker if you're higher level.
Okay, because I tossed that out there to him in the ether. It's just like, brother, if you can get in here, man, or orchestrate a time or whatever, if you're out there in the ethers, Mr. Metal, just come check it, Daddy. Come check it, and I'll or throw me a message or whatever, and I'll make it a special exception to come in here and slap a little medical love your way, my man, because that's hard times, Daddy. That's hard times. That's like the worst thing that could happen right now, man. I mean, like, you get bitten, we got a cure for you. A broken leg, I can't help you, bro. Oh, fuck. Let's see here. Shit. I'm running out of all the 45 rounds. Is that the story, and I'm sticking to it? Let's see here. That is a lot of paint. Yeah, we have a lot of basin. How you doing, little girl? I hope you're having yourself a good Thursday so far. Yeah, paint and all that stuff was kind of like high on the priority because we have a very large base here that we built and needed to paint. So it was kind of just hoard all the paint that we could for a hot second there. We got 2 axe now. I still don't know what axe does. Oh, it says here's Johnny. That is so cool. Do I want to mess with an axe now? I've got to stick to my thing. I got to stick to my guns, man. I'm still trying to work this long blade. I have goals. Goals are having the highest long blade in the land as far as skills go. Bullets bandolier. You know what? Let's wear that. Do I have one of those yet? I don't know if I do. Just more weight. Yeah, I had a shells bandolier. All right, whoop, throw that back. Why 4? Oh my gosh, I guess this ammo magazine is going to have some relevance at this point because holy crap, I guess we ran out of 45 rounds. Woo!
I've got 2 boxes up here if you want them.
Oh, never mind, there's 26 right here. Just have this problem. It's the same thing that Bex yells at me all the time. I looked in the fridge and it wasn't there. Did you look hard enough? I tried.
The guy thing.
Did you move the fucking milk and look behind it? Oh, you mean those things move? Alright, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, there we go. Enough ammo to light up the rest of Louisville and put them in the fucking orbit. Alright, 2 tactical machetes. Alright. I think I'm good, man. Dude, I feel like walking. I just feel like walking and killing, dude. I got all these long blades, man. I might as well just do it. Get into a little adventure. Maybe we can find a couple cars on the way out there or something like that because that black van that we found the other day. It's not looking so hot. It was not necessarily the best ride ever, but it was a nice find. It was a nice find.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Lucky find.
Out there, people trying to talk shit. You know that I found that. Don't even come at me, bro. Don't even come at me. People trying to call me out lately, man. I'm starting to feel like a Jew during World War II lately, man. I don't know what the fuck it is, man. People just got fucking issues, dude, and it's just like, I think they just don't understand that they have to, like, whenever you point a finger, here's one of my favorite sayings, man. Whenever you point a finger, remember you always have three more fingers pointing back at yourself. I don't know. Does you ever feel like people have just been kind of like putting you on the spot, putting you on the hot seat? That fucking feeling sucks, man. I don't like that feeling. It's just like, man, what the fuck are you calling me out for? Like, I wasn't even talking about anybody else, and you're talking to me like I got a fucking problem? Shit, man, that's a you thing. You need to look inward, son. Like I said, fuck. Shit. Oh my god, it's just like I don't know, man. I just don't know if I'm fucking fit for this world anymore, man. I'm too opinionated. It's just like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, having an opinion, oh my god. It's just a pussification, bro. People are too pussy to have an opinion,
That's
so for
alright.
anybody.
You need to have a certain opinion. There's only one opinion allowed.
Right, exactly.
We just don't like disagreements anymore.
Yeah, I can feel that too, man. And that's the whole thing, too. It's just like, when did disagreeing become an argument? That's a whole other story to me, too.
Yep.
What the fuck? Like, you classify that, like, why you gotta be so argumentative? What do you mean argumentative? Now I'm gonna argue you! Before, it's just like, just saying my two bits, man. I mean, shit. Sometimes you start wondering that, like, people are getting, like, paid by motherfuckers to have an opinion or some shit. Like a bought-off movie critic or something like that, you know? Oh, this is the best movie ever, and you go see it, and it's just fucking dog shit. I don't know. Everybody's got their things, I guess, but sometimes you're just like, you want to, like I say, man, question everything. Question everything. Take a chance, man. Take a chance. Take a chance. Like I said, man, it's just it's been a hell of a fucking week, and thank God we're at Thursday. And the only thing I really got going is that thing on Friday tomorrow for Left 4 Dead, guys. So we're gonna do that more of an evening thing, just because it's a spooky game, man. We should have some ambiance, man. We should be kind of late and all that stuff. I was kind of thinking, and plus to make sure everybody can kind of get together and play per se. So a couple events in the old Discord there. You just go ahead and check out the events tab, or they're also pinned as well. You just go ahead and check that out, and let's get some Left 4 Dead on, man. Some first-person shooter, something that makes us move, man. Make us move and shake a little bit. Make us work for it. All right, I'm probably walking into a fucking death corner here. Yeah, let's see here. Can I get back out? I hope so. Yeah, okay, it's not too bad. And yet again, we got that nice little pull from everybody coming through. Not everybody coming through, but for us reloading the mod, essentially. Alright, let's see. I was working with a gun there for a second, but I think I can pull out this machete again and keep working on this long blade. Would be nice. Because, oh my goodness, they're going down easy today, baby. Ooh, except when they try to come up behind me. Don't want none of that. Please and thank you. Line up. Nice and easy, like. I guess I could have gave a little stats breakdown too, but oh well. We'll get there in a second after I kill these guys, because I know I popped 10k, but I don't know what the kill count's been looking like lately. Stats, as far as that's concerned, days lived, yada yada. That tab, if you will. Give you guys a little heads up, and maybe after we get out of this little situation here, after we clean our plate, maybe I can ask Andrew what he's looking like lately too, as far as his skills and stats and all that stuff too, because I'm curious, and I'm sure somebody else out there might be as well. Just another day of murdering and murdering. Alright, so far, you guys see my skills right there. That's pretty easy. The info might be a little bit more difficult to maintain. Alright, 10,186 kills. We got 1 month, 25 days, 15 hours. And the favorite weapon right now is a Glock 21 pistol. And that's about my breakdown.
Alright, I'll do mine. So this character's been alive for 17 days, 15 hours. Total kills is 7,009.
Damn!
And most of my skills are just in, I guess, like light-footed nimbles at 6, axe is 8, long blunt's just about to hit 9.
Dude, that's a sick.
Favourite weapon's a crowbar.
Holy shit, man. Oh, looky here. Yeah, I want these. Oh, it's a run speed modifier, but these are like the best pants I've come across. You know what? Fuck it, I'm taking them. These Nomad trousers, dude, seem to be decent as shit. I can tailor them. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. The run speed modifier is a little bit bunk on it because it is a .95, but that's not too bad. And dude, 7,000 kills in what did you say? 12 days?
What was it, 17, I think?
17?
Yeah, 17.
God damn, that's impressive, dude. That is impressive as shit, man. I've been here for like twice as long and only got like 3,000 more than you. That's pretty sick, man.
Yeah, but I haven't been working in anything but combat. All my other skills are like level 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's true. I did take like a half of my life working out that one day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Russian candy. I seen that. Give me that. Yoink. Yeah, we'll just keep on working and rocking, baby. I don't know, do we really... I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's really much to check here, per se. If we move down south far enough and we do cross another cell wall, maybe we can start looking around and maybe check some doors that are still closed and stuff like that. But if the doors are open, I'm not even bothering with it, dude. I'm just going to keep walking.
Yeah.
Come across something decent, man. Maybe a nice new car that we can kind of load up. Hello, guy. What's going on? This just feels like playing in slow-mo compared to Tuesday. It's so goddamn slow. Alright. Whoa. That was a weird pull. Zoom. Like, I don't have my touchpad even on. Let me double check that just to make sure. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's so weird. Alright. Oh, it does that every once in a while. Alright, come here, you. Ah, fine. Fuck off. The zombies are just as uninterested as ever. Just don't take a waltz off that way. Yeah, you go ahead and just have a moment of self-discovery or whatever you're doing there, zombie. Go walk off and just go think about what I did. Ooh, there's a hatchet there. Hello. Gotta make sure we watch out for them bumps. Like, I'll try to swing up behind you type thing. If they even want a piece of me. There you go. They don't want a piece. They don't want nothing. I'm asking them if they want a piece. And I'm sitting here offering the whole goddamn pie. They don't want none. They don't want none of it, man. I got a reputation here apparently now. Hand axe is kind of, We can let it be. We can let it be. Let it be. Sun comes up tomorrow. Alright. Come here, y'all. Y'all. Get cut. Go get chopped up like a fucking something sweet out of the ocean. Get some sushi out of you, or a little sashimi dish. Alright. It's just one of those days. I think it's just going to be one of those casually just murder the planet as we make our way type days.
Yeah.
Just another Thursday. Yeah, there's a couple dudes. I'll leave them for you unless he really wants me. Let's stay at the top side. You can, yeah. I'll just don't want to make sure we don't fuck each other up, man. I feel bad about that still. You watching that clip? I'm just like yelling as I come through, just like an American loudmouth. I swear to God, it was so funny. Coming through, just push your ass. Oh my God, what an asshole! All right, cheap survival knife, nah. will say that though, man. That's playing with people around the world and stuff like that has really been very refreshing and very welcoming. Just to have
Yeah.
all these different people, different dispositions. But I think we all share a universal language of humor, though. I think we all. That's one thing that our group definitely has going for us, man. Everybody seems to fucking have a great sense of humor.
Yep.
Alright. Fake news map. Do I want to look at the fake news map? I guess so. I don't know. I guess so. Read map. Alright, I'm probably gonna die looking at this. Barricaded with planks I brought you, otherwise those things will get in, don't forget, blah 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 blah. Alright, whatever, we're walking there. We're walking there anyway, so which way do we want to go here? Do we want to... Let's go this way. We always seem to hug the freaking house way. Let's go this way instead. If we can!
Yeah, that works.
Might find something different. I know all those houses have been dealt with, so might as well go take a peek-see around the other direction here. We'll do a little adventuring as we go. Might as well.
Yep.
Drink my imitation soda here. It's real soda. It's just like the grocery store brand. Nothing too special to it.
Yeah.
You know how it's just like they got like they just call it like cola. So I'm drinking a sweet cherry cola today. That's all it's called, cherry cola. It doesn't have a name brand or nothing. It's so fucking funny. El Generico. It's all the same shit, man. At least in America, that's funny. You guys don't have like the high fructose corn syrup and fucking like everything.
No.
Just one more thing our bodies can't digest, but god damn it, is it delicious. You know it's good for you. You know it must be something really good for you, Andrew, when your body can't process it and it just passes it. Okay.
Yeah.
Zero nutritional value, you say? It's like eating plastic or something. Delicious. Alright. Hello, Mr. Officer. Look, Jesus Christ, man, I'm just watching you. I'm just admiring your fucking skill, that crowbar. Ridiculous. Murder. Murder was the case that they gave him. Alright, well, I guess we go ahead and turn here. Oh, yeah, this is the sex pit. I almost forgot about the sex pit. Or also where we just... this fenced-off area right here, I called it the sex pit because I just kept on burning him over and over and I needed a stupid creative name for it. Alright. But also, it's just like called the Lust Pits, too. It's a stupid movie that I watched, man. It's called, The Gamers Darkness Rising. Like, Dorknes. And it's about a bunch of gamer geeks that play like D&D. You could probably find it for free on YouTube. I mean, it's not like a really high budget movie or anything like that, and they probably want all the exposure. Whoa, bad pull. They want, but it's really funny, man, because like it's a long story, I suppose, without getting into it too far. But essentially, a D&D. There's like charm spells and stuff like that, you know, or compulsion effects that, you know, like your character wouldn't act normally and they would act under the influence of magic and stuff like that. Fucking like one of the characters like failed a compulsory roll against like being bamboozled by a demon or whatever. And like one of the characters is like sitting there talking about like the demons just being evil, you know, talking about having like, you know, I'm going to turn you guys into slaves and put you in my lust pits and shit like that. And the one character, before he fails the save, is like, that's terrible, blah, 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 just cliche hero type shit type thing. And he's just like, alright, give me a save. And he fucking fails, critically fails. He like rolls a 1 on the d20. He's like, oh, critical fumble. And he's just like, excuse me, can you please pass me my character sheet? So the DM takes the character sheet from the player. And then they flash back because it's kind of like a bouncing back between like the characters like in game and then also sitting around the table, like what they imagine versus like actual reality of them just sitting at a kitchen table playing this game. And And it goes back to that shit. And it's just like, look, master, more slaves for the lust pits. Just fucking so stupid. Just cracks me up every fucking time. He starts doing the thrusting like, hoo ha, and he's like, my character wouldn't act like that. He's like, excuse me, it is now my character. Just so fucking stupid, fucking hilarious though, man. If you like any of that gamer culture or shit like that, or if you just want a fucking silly fucking movie, man, highly advise it. Darkness Rising, man. It came out like, God, probably like, 10, 15 years ago now. Just a little indie movie. The Gamers, Darkness Rising. Oh, slave, master, look! More slaves to the lust pits! Oh, man. Oh, shit, that guy was... I almost fucked that up, too. That guy was blending in with that zombie. They were, like, inside of each other, so I smacked one and the other one just, like, came out like a fucking jack-in-the-box. That was creepy looking. There was, like, the same thing. I had duping issues. Have you seen that lately? Is it just me? That just seems like I've been noticing that, too. Like, the zombies will dupe.
What's that?
That's like they'll be a clone of the same zombie, and it'll branch off into two zombies.
Nah, I've not seen that one.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day when we were playing. I was just like, holy shit, the zombie duped. Like the same dude. It was like either that, they were just really, really highly coincidentally like the zombie twins or something. Double your pleasure, double your fun. Holy shit. The fucking Doublemint twins of the apocalypse. Alright. Box of 9. I might as well take it home for the family. Or maybe not. Did he not grab that? Did I not grab that? Please grab that. Did Andrew make a John Skin mug yet? A John Skin rug yet? Okay, it's like a John Skin what? Mug? Not yet, my man. I still got the skin on my back, even though I'm playing like complete garbage today. I can already, I mean, it's still fucking cakewalk, daddy, but I've been missing stuff. I've been seeing zombies inside of zombies. I've been very careless. I've just been walking backwards into hordes. After we did that fucking, that Horde Night game last Tuesday, it just feels like I'm in a dream right now, and everything's going in slow motion when the combat happens. So I'll just give them all a little slap with the machete here and there, you know. Tune them up, let them know who's boss. Holy shit, that's making a big difference. Alright, I guess I need to actually rest. Alright, so, any of this motherfucker want to go down? Free shooting skill. Well, actually I got level 10. Murder was the case. Don't even care. Don't even get pimp slapped, bitch. Whee, my jammed gun. Oh no, run away. Okay, it sounds like I pissed him off though. Let's see here. I'm bringing back a few guys with me. I got them in a second. I'm just reloading. Just want to give you a heads up there, Andrew.
Okay.
Alright. I think I might need to take a little seat here. Got this nice wall. Oh my goodness, that neighborhood apparently is puking out the zombies. Alright. Ah, come on now. Can we shoot the guy in front of us? This game is so fucking weird about, like, its targeting. What are you shooting at? Oh my god! Oh, probably the millions of other zombies that we seem to pull. Whatever. Small problems. That's why we're on the hunt for an ammo mag, because apparently we're gonna need it at this rate. I don't know. We'll see what these guys drop, but I've been just flying through ammo. We did have about 50 last time I checked as far as like boxes of the freaking 45 left. But we were down to 26 when I looked. You said you had a little bit too set aside, so.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. It's a turkey shoot, man. It's a fucking turkey shoot. Alright. There it is. And now you know the rest of the story. Alright. I want to look at them pants again. Those pants are freaking dope, man, but they're janky. Janky pants, man. I can hear them on the other side, too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm all shook up. Alright, crowbar. Decent condition, too. Alright, I'll take it. Maybe pass that off to Andrew, but I don't know. They're crowbars, I don't think. He's probably had the same one for like fucking God knows how long. They last forever. Alright. Let's just sit. It's the only issue I really had. I want to keep on working on a long blade, but... Inventory. Oh, I never really noticed that. Where is that? Oh, that's over the ammo count thing. That's interesting. Yeah, if you got the gun pulled out and you know how it's got like that little bullet tab, like it shows you like all the little like ammo pips, if you will. If you hover over that, it actually gives you like a more information about the weapon and like how many bullets you have total and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like I've never seen that before. I never really attempted to try though, to be honest with you. It's just, I don't know, man. You know me, man. You know me, my style, dude. I'm just a grip it and rip it type fucking play style, man. Just like whatever. Just shoot from the hip. Shoot first, ask questions later. Not much. A lot of red hats. I wanna be the very best. Yeah, come here and get your throat slit. Coming at you like you owe me money. Alright, these houses ever been fucked with? I mean, we just pulled the whole neighborhood. Do we even care about houses? I don't know. Oh, wait, no, yeah, isn't this like where I just got the fake news map? Let's see if it's actually been annotated and actually did anything. I could hear people beating. So is there actually a house that has that? No, this ain't even it. I am mistaken. Oh, there's a car over here, though. Maybe just go steal this. Hello. It's a janky car. It's a very janky car. I can't fault the guy. My car sucks too. Looks like my piece of shit parked out in front of my house. I'm just like, man, why did you have this in our fucking driveway? But I was just like, let me retract that statement before it even comes out of my mouth. I know what I drive, so what the fuck? I can't say shit. Alright. Why don't you save up some money and buy a good car? Just because I just buy another beater and run it into the ground. But your car, it'll die on you. Yeah, I know. And I'll get another one. Why don't you just get a good car so you don't have to worry about that stuff anymore? Well, don't you understand? If I get a car, it's always going to be a worry or always going to be a concern. Literally, I could take this car and leave it on the side of a road on fire. And just go get another car. Like, isn't that sweet? I mean, nobody's gonna give me any shit for that. Alright. Let's go out there and get yourself another beater, man. Dude, I used to do that too. You want to talk about some fun, like when we were young, doing dumb shit, man. This is back, way back in the day. This is like, I didn't even have my driver's license yet. I had my fucking learner's permit. I was like 15 years old or something like that. And me and the boys, man, we all got a couple bucks together, dude, and we went up to a fucking auction yard, dude, where they fucking actually have automobiles for auction. And we would just sit there and bid, dude, until we could get like the cheapest cars that we could, and we'd take them out and just smash into each other. Say, does it run? Yes, it's good enough, dude. We would literally just go out, drive down into the middle of Detroit, dude. You can find some like Cass Corridor and shit like that. There would be nobody around for fucking miles, dude. So we limp those bitches down there, dude, and just have our own like personal demolition derbies and shit. Fucking so much fun. Just like, how much is that car? I spent $75 on it. Just run it into shit. So much fun. Holy fuck. That was good times. I miss that shit. Oh, man. But yeah, those cars were just like classic, dude. You would find some really, just some beautiful automobiles. Bullet holes, all that stuff comes standard. Broken windows, all that shit. Good times. Glass still like in the seat, like they don't even like brush it off. It's just like they already know they're selling you a piece of shit. Take it how it is, man. Good times though. Alright, nothing much going on down here. It's like, did I still have that fake news on me? Let me go jump in this car for a second. Look at this fake news. See if it's even worth it. See, where was it again? Ah, shit. Helps if I actually look at the map in my inventory. Fake news. Oh yeah, we passed that up, I believe. Yeah, we were just going there. Alright, that was the other thing. Yeah, whatever. That's fine by me. I like there was much there anyways, I'm sure. But yeah, dude, that was just like one of the crazy things that we used to do. That and take guns up to parks and stuff like that, man, and shoot off guns. You're probably just like, bro, that does sound kind of crazy. I mean, and probably in retrospect, like, you know, you guys having such like stringent gun laws versus to the States, it probably does sound pretty crazy. But yeah, we just go to the park, dude. I used to have a fucking pump action fucking shotgun that my boy had. Actually, it wasn't mine, but I treated it like it was my own for a long time. It was on extended loan. It was in the back of my car for a long time in the trunk. And we would often go up to this park, Joe Clarence, I believe the name of it was, Joe Clarence Park. And holy shit, man, that was fun. Go up there with a pump action shotgun, dude, and just like shooting the plastic bin, like the garbage bin, dude, and just kicking that bitch across the goddamn field like it was a soccer ball with a shotgun. Just walk up on it, shoot it again. I swear to God, dude, you would get nothing besides maybe somebody like yelling out their window, hey, you motherfucker, stop shooting that goddamn guy. It's just like, yeah, alright, call the cops, lady. I'm sure they'll be here in like three fucking hours or so. Oh shit, so yeah, we used to do some crazy shit like that too. That shit was fun as fuck though, man. That was like the pump action on it, man. I think it was like a 12-pound pull on the like actual like the pump. So you could sit there and totally rock it like fucking Sarah Connor. You see Terminator 2, right?
Yeah.
You know how Sarah Connor starts shooting the metal dude with the shotgun and she like cocks it with like the fucking pumps the gun with one hand? You could totally do that shit. It was so much fucking fun. Fucking blow that fucker across the goddamn field, dude. Good times. Good times. You go up there, just go buy a car and shoot that. All kinds of dumb shit, man. I can't believe how much shit I used to get into, dude. I just start thinking about like these poor fucking kids these days, man. Poor fucking kids. The poor fucks. The poor fucks can't even go out and get into some trouble, man. Can't do shit no more, man. Can't do nothing. Goddamn thought police will come over and get you. Telling you.
That's it.
It's like, you can't even talk about this shit. I'm over here, Ben, and I'm going to be fucking charged with a hate crime for sitting there telling stories from my childhood. Whoa, did you break the crowbar?
Yep.
Holy shit, write that on your calendar. That doesn't happen often. I just so happens I have another crowbar on me, sir, that I picked up if you'd like it.
I might give something different a try.
Alrighty. Oh, snap. Oh, vitamins. Nah. Smack. Smack. Give him the old smack attack. Smack, sugar smacks. Give me a smack and I'll smack you back, Jack. Fucking hate. It's getting kind of dark. Wait a minute, there are modern solutions. Alright, whoop. Hey, turn on my... I feel like Iron Man when I do that. Turn on my chest light. Ding. It brings a whole new meaning to having a pair of headlights. Holy shit. Got the old boob tubes working full time here. Shove them. Yeah. Ooh, wow. That was a quick animation for the stomp there. Alright, looks like he's good. You guys want to come over here? Yeah, I do have light. I'm just saying. You guys want to come over here and be part of the show? I do have some light. Andrew's got light too. It's kind of weird though how that it seems jank. I don't know, I guess it's hard to tell because when you're looking at somebody, I'm obviously illuminating the path. But it's hard to tell because sometimes, like in this game, it's really weird. It's almost just like the same thing with the frickin' headlights. Like somebody be driving and they're like looks like they're just driving through the night and like perfectly because it doesn't show them have like the headlights in your perspective. Like the game kind of... And did you know... I'm sure you know, because you're kind of OG like me. This game has officially now been out for 10 years. Well, in beta for officially... Hey, hamster! How you doing, my man? How you doing, man? But yeah, I just looked at that the other day. I was just like, holy shit, it has been 10 years. Good God. And if we play for a while today, I am like this close, man. Like a fucking cunt hair away from being fucking 7,000 hours deep into this bitch. It's so close. Like the last time I looked, I think I needed like 20 more hours or something like that. Shovel. Get slapped with the fish. Getting weak. Feeling fishy, aren't you? No trout about it. Get out of here. Any of that fangled Russian candy? The Russians go crazy for that sugar, man, I'm telling you. I wonder if Russians also get high fructose corn syrup. I bet you they get plenty of that in China. Alright, let's see here. Any of this shit over here? I mean, they make all the goddamn candy in China, so might as well fucking let the Chinese have that goddamn China candy. China. How many times can you say China
Hello,
today?
Dad.
Hey, little Walter! How you doing, sir? How you been, man? I'm glad to hear that you've are on the mend, man. You've done any more evasion lately from the police, brother? You got any new stories?
No,
No running from the cops lately?
I have been I have been playing only Terraria and Apex Legends.
Apex Legends, huh? All right. Well, I'm just talking about in real life, man.
Terraria.
I remember you said you got jacked up when you were doing your high-speed pursuit from the fucking local authorities.
Yes, but I haven't. I haven't done anything.
You're much better than me in Project Zomboid. Hey, hamster, man. I'm just, I got 7,000 hours, man. Like, using me or Andrew as a measuring stick in this game it's just not fair to yourself. Don't worry about it, man. At your own pace. Everybody learns this game at their own speed. And, yeah, just, roll with it, man. Just roll with it. Just have a good time is the most important thing when it comes under Project Zomboid. As far as I can say, dude. But what's new on your side of the world there, man? Where are you at again? You're in, like, what, Norway? Finland? Walter?
What?
Where are you at again, man? What country are you from?
Finland.
Finland? Okay, Finland. That's what it was.
Finland.
And you're... How old are you again? You said you were turned 15 or something the other day?
Yes.
Wow. Well, happy 15th birthday, man.
Yeah, very thank you. Now I can legally drive moped, but I don't have yet license.
That's funny because I was just talking about that earlier, man, about being 15 years old and having a permit, dude, and just driving pieces of shit cars into walls and stuff for fun on the weekends. Yeah, man, do you guys have an auto auction around you, man? You want to go bid on a car, dude? You can get a car for like $25, dude, and just shit all over it. It's fun times. Good times, man. Here I am telling a fucking kid to go get in trouble. Man, what am I doing? See, this is the kind of shit I should be called out for. What the fuck? Alright. But just like I said to little Walter back in the day, I'm not your dad. I just played on Project Zomboid. Dad! Dad! Look, it's my real cool hats. Oh, good times. Oh,
Uncle Andrew.
Uncle Andrew, that's your uncle father. Don't ask questions. Just go with it. Oh, fucking Uncle Dad, Uncle Father Andrew. Woo, a little bit of a something. What's going on here? Stay down, filthy animals. Holy shit, Matt Barker. Are you from the USA? Me? Yes, I am from USA. I am from the most USA part of USA. I'm from fucking Texas, brother. Alright, well, actually, I'll take that back. I was born and raised in a little city you might have heard of called Detroit, Michigan. It is a French name. It takes its namesake from the old fort that was built there by the French, also known as Fort Detroit. But, yeah, that was a long time ago. Now we just call it Detroit. And we shoot at each other and buy cars and smash them into walls for $25. It's the best money you can spend, brother. I'm just going to throw that out there. $25 make you holla, screaming like a demon for fucking goddamn smashing a car into the wall. And roughly, I don't know, we get that bitch up to like 30, 40, 50. And just wrap that bitch around phone poles. Whatever we can get away with, man. It was good times. Good time. So, did you get your moped fixed, Mr. Walter? I remember you were saying, like, you had some substantial damage done. So you riding that hog, man? I mean, you said illegally still, but fuck it, who gives a shit, man? Like I said, I was 15 years old, learner's permit, smashing cars. Of course it's... Oh, that's my boy! Oh my god. Holy shit, don't mind me if I live a little vicariously through you, sir. I don't have any children of my own, so...
I need to go. Let's see next week.
You gotta go?
Yeah, let's see next week. I'll come play.
Alright, man, yeah, you know the vibes. Well, you know, go out there and do something illegal for me, and if you can, record that shit. I'll catch you later, baby. I love you.
Of course, of course.
Remember, son, record it. Record your crimes for later.
You'll do that.
Alright, have a good one, kiddo.
No, bye.
Oh, shit. Good times, good times. Good to see you, my man. I'm glad you're doing better, though, for real. I'm glad you're okay. But I'm telling you, man, If you can get that dash cam footage of you being chased around on a moped, definitely send it my way. I'd love to see that shit. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm the worst. I swear to God, I'm the worst. How old are you? 15. Sweet, let's go do something illegal. Holy Christ. Just shoot the guy in the face! In the face! Oh, no, God, no! Run! Uncle Ted, I almost forgot about that. he's your uncle, but also he's also your father. He's your second father. He's your uncle father. Fuck me. Holy shit. Don't ask kids, don't get. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. You don't want to know the details? Well, maybe you do. And if you do, you hit me up with a direct message, Daddy. Oh, Texas nice. Okay, nice. Learn a thing a day. Goddamn right, man. That's my life, man. Can you teach me a bit? I'm new to Project Zomboid. I have 3 minutes in Project Zomboid. Well, man, if you ever want to like just come along, man, I'm a very big proponent of like monkey see, monkey do type thing, right? So you go ahead and you smash that subscribe button, bro. And then if you want to take it to the next level and actually just like write and ask questions and stuff like that, I'm very in tune with like helping out anybody. Between me and Andrew, we probably have like over 10,000 hours in this game right here on these two people you see on the screen. So, in the description, there's a Discord link, man. If you're hip with the Discord, man, jump on in. Come on in, dude. Make some friends. Maybe jump in and play a game with us. We have a server that we're playing on that's absolutely free. I like to say I charge the best price, period. Free. You can't beat fucking free. So yeah, man, just come on through and maybe make a friend or two. And yeah, dude, I'll fucking shit, man. I think hanging around us, you'll learn more by watching us than any motherfucker that's actually trying to intuitively teach you something. Flat out, man. Like, I don't want to sound braggadocious, but it gets to the point that I don't think about way back. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to have that memory of like, oh, I was a beginner at one time. Like I said, I've had this game now for like 10 years. So, to kind of come back and, you know, I got to put myself in that mindset. And I know it's kind of a bad habit. But by all means, I'm a very real, genuine person. I won't bullshit you. You know, come on in, and if you have any questions, I'll guaranteed answer them in a prompt manner that I can. I mean, I do sleep and stuff like that, so you're just going to have to bear with me when it comes to stuff like that. But, I like to say, bada boom, the realest motherfucker in the room, daddy. You can't fuck with me, man. I'm too legit to quit. Remove battery. Can I turn it on, please? Oh, yeah, you just got to rub it the right way. There you go. Anything that you have question-wise right now in chat, like, hey, man, I don't do Discord, well, you just go ahead and slap on that notification bell while you're at it, man, and you can see when I come on live all the damn time. I typically run this bitch during the week at 12 noon Central Standard Time. And do more or less events kind of free flow structured over the weekends. Like if I do like projects on, I've been calling them bonus streams, but Jesus Christ, I've been doing them every Sunday now for like, I don't know, a while. I haven't took a weekend off in God knows how long. I've been jamming it out, man. Just trying to build a brand, make some friends, do all the things at the same damn shebang, baby. Get it all done in one big freaking circular pattern or circumference, if you will, you know what I mean? And sometimes you might hear me go off on the filibuster. I'll filibust with you, the best of us, man, the good old dusty roads. I like to say I dined with kings and queens, and I've eaten alleys on poking beans, baby. I've been fucking up and down, man. I'm been all around lately. And, The last couple of days have been like I slept last night, but I think I should have just maybe called today off and stayed in bed. Because holy fuck, I feel a little delusional. I'm feeling a little bit out there today, man. You know what I mean? You get that little spacely sprocket feeling going on here. Zipping off in the fucking space. Thank God I didn't have nothing to do at 3 in the morning today. Alright. Slap him. I said slap him. Give him that fish. That's right. No trying about it. Alright. I think those guys are in there. Oh, man. TikTok sucks donkey balls for quarters. What? Are your team YouTube or TikTok? I'm just YouTube, man. I mean, I never really fucked with TikTok. I kind of look at it like this, man. I go ahead and I block all the little chicks that I scroll across that come out here and shake their ass on YouTube shorts, and I make a fair deal. I don't go on the TikTok and show my video games, and you don't come on the YouTube and shake your ass in front of me because I don't want to go to jail. Basically. I don't want to. It also just feels creepy, man. I'm in my 40s, so to see somebody in their teen years or whatever sitting there fucking shaking their prepubescent ass at me, ugh, makes my stomach fucking turn. Makes me want to vomit. Honestly, so I don't know. I think it's a fair deal, but I don't know, man. Anything to get exposure, to be real. But I also like to say this, man. My YouTube channel's from 2009. If I was in any hurry, I think I missed that boat. So slow and steady, man. I'd rather have quality people any day of the week versus, I don't know, a blind following of just numerics, if that makes sense, you know? I'd rather have real people that join the Discord, hang out, play games, make friends, all that stuff, versus just somebody hitting subscribe to make me feel better about my channel analytics. I really don't care, dude. Like I said, man, I'm a realest motherfucker on YouTube. A realest motherfucker in person, probably, that you fucking met in a minute. But, yeah, I look at it all like it's superfluous secondary stuff, and if, like, you know, if it's ordained to be, it shall be. If not, then it's not. And I'm okay with both of those outcomes. I really am. I'm not going to stress myself over something that should be fun, like playing a video game with my friends. When I get a, let that become more than just that. Don't get me wrong. I like to do some content. I like to try to be entertaining. I think my mom says I'm a charming fella. Mom! I haven't seen Mom in a while. She hasn't came back. I don't know. She might be mad at me or something. But, yeah, I just, I don't know. I ain't worried about it, I guess, is what it boils down to. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to definitely do my best I can to grow the brand and all that stuff, and I appreciate everyone when you guys like and share and subscribe and all that stuff. I mean, it means the world to me, man. It really does. It makes me feel like I'm not just, you know, pissing in the wind here, because really what it boils down to is I found a couple people that will sit here and play these games with me, and I'm pretty sure they would do it if it were streaming or not. Andrew, would you play games with me off stream?
Yeah.
You had to think about that one, you motherfucker. But, yeah, I mean,
Quite a bit off stream.
yeah, we've done it a couple times. But yeah, I mean, just like all that shit. Like I said, my main priority was just to come in here and make some friends and share some time together. You know, have some friends, make some friends, man. Fuck. Really, what happened to me is, like, in the last so many years, I moved like goddamn like 2 times a year for like 3 years straight. A lot of shit going on in my life, my loved one's life, and so you just kind of had to roll with the punches on that one. But I got tired of trying to, like, make IRL friends, and I was just like, brother, I'm just gonna go out and use my computer, find a way to make a new friend or two, and maybe share some misadventures. And what the hell, man? Since I kind of did it from YouTube as a way to outreach towards people, I might as well keep it on YouTube and stream on YouTube. But I mean, yeah, TikTok, man. Shit, I got my buddy. I don't know. I always think like this dude like is fucking something special or something like that. But maybe TikTok just pays well or whatever. But my buddy's brother, his younger brother, He sings parodies on TikTok. The TikTok channel is called Rolling Blue. Go ahead and check him out. He's really fucking pretty goddamn talented. He's got a lot of musical talent. You know, they play the songs and he does the parodies and stuff like that. His name is Joey. And they seem like, from what I heard, his homeboy cleared like 10 G's last month fucking just doing TikTok videos, bro. It's like, shit. Maybe I am on the wrong fucking goddamn channel interface, man. Homeboy making 10 grand from like making little shorts and shit in a month? Fuck. Maybe I am on the wrong channel. You know what I mean? And we'll definitely come back and read your stuff. I'm a little caught up right here, so don't feel like I'm ignoring you. And I'm sorry if I am ignoring. If you feel ignored, it's not my intention. Far from it. Just little bit of a situation here. But yeah, man, that motherfucker, he was making hot money off of that shit. That fuck money, man. I'm talking the big bucks, Andrew. Them Jeezys.
Yep.
Hot G's. I'm dropping the grands, daddy. Dropping them K's, man, like it's going out of style. Oh, this guy wants to go to execution land. Yeah, get it, bitch. Alright, are they finished? Are they finished? I think they're finished. Sorry, I can look at chat for a second. I did. Okay, damn, sweet. TikTok sucks. Okay, Matt is right. So, a normal Thursday. You got it, fucking A, brother. Just ripping it up. Fun fact, you're the first person to give me attention. What? That's silly, dude. Everybody deserves attention, man. Everybody deserves attention. We're fucking... I don't know what it is, man. It's just this day and age, dude. Everybody be first place. Everybody do everything on yourself, by your own type thing. And I don't know, man. We're just a social experiment that's only about 10,000 years old, man. And we haven't been out of the trees very long, and we are very much a social being and animal. Comes down to it, so I think a lot of people are just deluded, and maybe it's easy to be at the top and spin some bullshit when it comes down to like being an independent, famous, wealthy, spectacular personnel, and anybody can do it as long as you apply yourself horseshit. But man, let's be real, man. Fucking all those motherfuckers at the goddamn top of the pyramid wouldn't be there if it wasn't for everybody else to begin with. So for people to sit there and try to have this myopic view of the world, if you will, that it's all about them and such, are kind of misleading when it comes to the general aspects of society, is my assertion as a whole, from, you know, a dude that's kind of grown up and seeing the world kind of devolve, if you will, over the last so many years. It seems like we used to have a lot more actual socializing before the social networks came into being, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Shit, dude.
Yep.
You know, like I remember I used to go to my neighbor's house and knock on the door, and they knew who the fuck I was, and they would let me in and shit like that, man. I know one of my neighbors these days. I know Johnny next door, black dude, real cool, man, real fucking cool. We sit outside in the back and smoke blunts and shit, dude. He's a fucking badass motherfucker. But the other way, I don't know those people. You know what I mean? Just by happenstance that Johnny's just about as friendly as I am. He's an old school dude too. He's an old cat, man. So we just got that old school mentality. I mean, here's some shit, man. Here's a thing for you, Andrew. When I was young, Mom would have a coffee cake, right? You know what a coffee cake is, right? You gotta know what a coffee cake is. It's like a pastry, right? Like a little pastry that you would cut up and eat and have your coffee and shit like that. And I would like want a piece of the fucking coffee cake. But Mom would give me shit like, don't cut that coffee cake in the fridge. I'd be like, well, what the fuck, man? Why not, you know? I'm saving that in case we have company. If that doesn't tell you a lot about how old I am and when I grew up, we would save food for people just in case they showed up. No plans, no aspirations of anybody even showing the fuck up. But just in case they did, we had a slice of cake for your ass waiting. You know what I mean? Nowadays, shit. You ain't gonna have nothing like that. That's unheard of. I'm sure that's unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange.
I like people, man. A lot of people. It's like, don't get me wrong, man. People always just like, I don't know. I think that's a bandwagonist thing to say too. I don't like people. People suck. Blah blah blah. I don't know. I just think that you just like seeming like you're fucking cool or something like that, and you just say shit like that to kind of come off as like edgy or some shit like that. I don't like people. People suck. Blah blah blah. No, people are pretty good. But see, here's the thing: you're exposed to people that just suck. You watch people that suck. You know what I mean? So you get these contrived, like, thought process of like, what the fuck is like good and bad based off of motherfuckers that you see on TV or whatever the fuck. Politicians and actors or rock stars and shit like that happen to get caught up in doing something terrible. But I swear to God, that's just us as a species, man. We, like I said, we like the car ride, Daddy. We like taking that car for a ride that costs us $25 and smashing it into the wall. It's all kind of reciprocal, you know? It's all the story kind of goes around on itself, you know? Oh, I so miss coffee cake. The little Entenmann's cakes, brother. You know what I'm talking about? It's like squared like that, and you can slice it, and it's got, oh my god, and you get the cream cheese inside. Oh my god, those the motherfuckers are delicious. Delicious, Matt. Delicious. Give him the old fish treatment. Slap. Curse slap. Curse slap. Curse slap. Curse slap. Curse slap. Ah! Oh! One hitter quitter there. A fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh! Alright, I'm just gonna keep clearing. This school is pretty far away, apparently, at this rate. We could have done drove there and been back by now. Oh, man, I need to go eat dinner. All right, well, you go get that din-din. There's a lot of big words there, Jim. We're not but humble chat goers. Yeah, I know, man. I like to use some vocabulary every once in a while. My vernacular, my lexicon, if you will. I like to throw out some big boy words every once in a while, I suppose. It makes me feel like I dress up the stream with all them fancy words every once in a while, besides just hearing me say fuck continuously. Oh, that and me going, oh shit. I've noticed that too by watching my streams. I say that a lot, like holy fuck. I'll wrap up a statement with, oh fuck, or oh shit. Just like, that's a me thing, apparently. I never really noticed that until I actually started watching myself. Like, oh shit, that's me. That's me in a nutshell. Andrew's like, holy shit, he finally he had a moment. What do they call that? Not a revelation, but a catharsis, I believe it's called. Oh shit! Like when you see, I just did it again. God damn it! Fuck! It's like a fucking nervous tick at this point. All right. I don't know. I guess we all have our things. I know, right? We all have our little words that we get hung up on, I suppose. Alrighty. Did your mom also have the good room that you weren't allowed in? Company only? Oh, yeah, that was like, well, when I was younger, I don't know about you, but there was definitely, like, you don't go in mom and dad's room unless mom and dad were in there. You know, that was definitely a big thing. You gotta ask for permission to go in there type thing. And, what else was, like, kind of the issues here? there was like, I wasn't as anal. Like my grandma was like a hell of a lot more anal when I was growing up. Like fucking, now that you kind of brought that thought into my brain. Grandma had like the plastic covers on her furniture and shit, which like made no fucking sense to me because I was just like, first off, nobody like, I mean, company would come, I guess, on occasion and stuff like that, but like my grandparents and my great grandparents back in the day, when I was a youngster, they lived in the same home. Like they all are part of the same household, if you will, you know, if that makes sense. And they would never use the furniture that was in the living room. That was Grandma's like, don't touch shit room, because everything would be like wrapped in vinyl. First off, and like, have you ever sat on a couch? Have you ever sat on a couch with that shit, like the vinyl wrapped around it? Dude, man, I'm telling you, dude. Don't have any pubic hair and wear shorts. You get a free bikini wax before you know it, standing up. One of those hot summer days, dude. Zip! Oh! Yeah, man, I ripped the ball hair right off of you. Fucking painful, brother. Is this a school? Nah, this ain't a school, is it?
No.
What do we get here then? Let me get out of here. Yeah, I've made a terrible mistake. That's up there like the sports car with the leather upholstery when it's nice and hot out. Don't have your bike shorts on that day. Good lord, man. That's strictly a male problem, I think, man. I don't know. I never really heard of a woman having any issues when it comes to certain upholsteries sticking to the bottom parts of your extremities, if it gets my drift there. That shit sucks. Oh man, speaking of sucks, my guy's going slow as a motherfucker. Alright, well, I'm tired, so you know what that means. Murder. Murder was the case. Brace yourself. That's right. Gave him execution style. He didn't feel no gangland. He just wanted execution style. You see that guy up in the window? Can I shoot him? Oh, that'd be great. Where is he? I lost him. Damn it. Here he is. There we go. Can we get an angle on that dangle? Oh, come on. I'm gonna shoot this fucker. Yeah! Shot the window. Are you... Can I... What am I shooting at up there? I'm just IR very confused. Oh, hello. Watch out by the windows, man. I've been kind of like kicking the hornet's nest over here. They should be falling out any second here. There they go. Oh, I missed it though. Damn it. I had to watch that. I want to see him do a flip. Click, clack, click, clock, click, clock, click, clock. That was a welcome treat, though. A little Walter coming on in. That'd be great to play with him again. That kid's fucking hilarious, man. I swear to God, if I ever had a son, it would be little Walter. Go out there and just be like, give him hell, little Walter. Here you go. Here's $50. Go get yourself a brand new used car from the local auto impound yard and go have some fun, kiddo. Holy shit. Just remember, if the cop pulls you over, you just got to throw it into reverse first so you can smash their engine up bad enough so you can maybe make a getaway. Oh shit, Jesus Christ. Fucking terrible. Alright, it is getting mighty bit heavy and yeah. Might be putting myself in a bit of a situation here. Whatever. Fuck it. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. I am very tired. Ooh, getting a little sticky. Stay down, fool. Why was I so overweight? Did I miss something? Did I open something in my leg? Oh, yep, there we go. That's what's going on. Let's put that in the bag. There you go. That might help. My son was little Walter. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. You either fall off or stick to it. You're winded, tired, and over-encumbered. Your wing speed is going to be optimized a lot. What's it say? Compromise. That's probably what you're thinking. Okay, that's the word. Yeah. Looks like a lot of Drunk's metal collection. Who's this guy drunk you guys keep talking about? I have no clue. I have no fucking idea about that guy. Alright. Man, that game today, though. Woo! I tried to watch. It was called, like, Human Z. And holy fuck. Was it slow? It was slow. It was a really slow game, guys. My god, it was bad. I was trying to give it a fair shake, and I haven't played it per se to give it my own opinion. So for me to kind of say it sucks is kind of unjustified because I never played it. But guys, that game sucked. That just looked terrible. I mean, the graphics on it were pretty impressive, but it looked like dude was literally just like a homeless guy walking around an abandoned world, and every once in a while, like a zombie would show up. It was very, I don't know, very incomplete, and I guess it's still like in early stages. Yeah, again, not fair to kind of talk shit about a game and pre-stage developments and stuff like that, I suppose. But apparently, I don't know, it makes me wonder if those guys over on that channel are getting a kickback from fucking playing that game or something like that. Like if they're got some sort of secret promotional deal going or something, because I don't know, my shit talking did not come off apparently too well to one of the, I don't know, Gestapo of the channel that was trying to thought police my ass about me having an opinion about it. Said I was trolling, and I was just like, what, the game? Am I trolling the game? Because I'm not saying anything directly about a person per se, so how that comes off as trolling, I don't know. I think they just took it personally because, yet again, that fuck money, man. People get fucking a little fucking displaced when it comes to fucking putting cheddar in their pocket, I suppose. That's my best guess, because why the fuck would you care if you ain't getting paid? Did you make the game? You know what I mean? Are you the dev of the game? Are you taking it personally? Like, I don't understand that type of fucking thought process, but that's yet again my days back in the old joint, man. One of the best things I ever learned from that is you'll never know what the fuck is going on in somebody else's head, so why even bother trying to fucking put that shit together? What does it do? Does it serve you? Not really. Why bother? All mind over matter, baby. I don't mind because your bullshit don't matter. This is like, motherfucker. And that was cool though, man. That the guy that you're talking about, he did kind of stick his neck out for him. He was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. He's cool." I was like, "Thank you, fucking thank you, sir." Pull off your fucking guards. All right. Your guards are really getting antsy there, mister. You might need to pull them back. All right. It was funny too because it was just like called me out like 2 times in that thing, and I, mind you, not saying anything directly about anyone, but I'm the one that's being pulled out, like specifically called in class and being called a troll, and I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't saying shit to anything already. If anything, you got it fucking confused. You got that shit twisted. I don't think you know what that fucking word means, son. I don't think you understand the context of that phrase, sir. The fuck you mean? Come at me. Bitch, get out of here. Go cry to somebody else, I give a fuck. I'm tired of that shit. Uh-oh. That ain't me. I didn't do it. I think people just don't understand. Like, they've been locked into their little fucking virtual world so long that they don't understand that people will tell you to go fuck yourself on occasion. And
Found a Hattori Hanzo katana.
ooh, those things are fucking nice, daddy. sheltered existence. Hey little girl, what's up? That was a miss. You used a disrespectful slur. Hilarious. Well, I mean, come on, dude. Let's be real. Little girl was obviously there. She saw what the fuck everything happened or whatever. Was I trolling anybody? Or was I just talking shit about a game that just looked shitty? Let's be real. You know what I mean? And that's what I say. It's like it starts to make you wonder, like, what the fuck? What do you got in that fight? You know? Are you making money? You know? Like, are you getting paid for this shit? Somebody throwing you a kickback for giving the game a good review? I mean, I know that they do that with movie critics all the time, so why wouldn't they do that with games? You know what I mean? You got somebody who's got some eyes and shit like that, or got some reach, per se. And, you know, and just wants to blow up a game because they get a little something extra, a little scratch for it or something like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Or maybe Homeboy was upset because he's the one that suggested the game, like he likes it or something like that, and then he felt like it was an attack on him personally or some shit. I'm just speculating. And the only reason I can is because it makes you just wonder, like, why? Why do you fucking care if I don't like the game? You know what I mean? Weird. Yet again, like we were talking earlier, Andrew, if you got a different opinion, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, don't you dare disagree. Don't you dare disagree. Shame on you. Let's all just line up and be the next goddamn brick in the wall and shut your mouth and get your fucking diploma. Then you go to work and fucking do that until you're about fucking dead. And then if you did that really good, we'll give you the last 10 years of your life that you can actually live when you're too fucking old to goddamn do anything. That's the kind of world you want to live in, motherfucker, and confined to. So be it. I don't see it that way. I just don't. Come at me. Alright, fucking A. Rant complete. Fucking A. Hilarious. Yeah, I'm so tired of these early access games that are smoke blind for unfished. Yeah, exactly, man. And that's the thing. It's like this game is I love this game, but does it stop me from talking shit about it? No, not in the least. Because I'd rather have somebody that's an honest opinion and just be real about the situation. Be real. Be real. Earnesty is a very detectable thing in people. You can usually generally tell when someone's bullshitting you. I would like to assume, and maybe that's just me again, maybe I'm looking at shit from the driver's seat of my own perspective, if that makes sense, right? I have my perspective. I have my view of shit. I have what in Buddhism is called self-truths. You know what I mean? Just because it's true to me doesn't necessarily mean it's true to somebody else type thing, right? But yet again, for me to sit here and try to live in somebody else's fucking mindset and try to fucking put that out there in perspective, it's just like, if you think me talking shit about a game is being a dick, you have been treated very fairly in your life to that point. So, in retrospect, perhaps you shouldn't be complacent as much. Right? Motherfuckers are dying out there looking for a fucking snack. And that's what your complaint is? Get the fuck out of here. Go to fucking bed. You're cranky. Shit. Because that's the facts, Jack, and that's all I know. I throw it down high and I throw it low, baby. Oh, to cancel culture, the smoking GM, right? Teach me liberal hobo woken project Zomboid. Rant. There is no perfect game. Some come close, but it's too subjective. Yeah, there's no... Perfection is also another word that's just funny in itself, right? There's not such thing as perfect. There isn't. Besides, maybe the explanation of the word. I always like to say that, man. Perfection is something that you strive for. It's something that you never obtain, though. Makes sense to me. My issue with Human Z is that it's trying to emulate Seven Days to Die's crafting system, but with the mechanics of Zomboid, all while being pretty bare bones. Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Like, somebody tried to jump up to it and be like, it's only $15. I had a myriad of things that popped in my mind. The first of which is not something I wrote, but it was I got my copy of Early Access Project Zomboid back in the day for $5. I understand this is a 10-year-old game, so inflation being what it is, I can see that being synonymous with one another. $5 10 years ago versus what $15 is worth today. I could see that. But the thing is this. When I just literally went out and bought on sale Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 for $2, you got better uses of your money. I guess let's put it out like that. Shit. Good take. Yeah, that was definitely a good take. You play PZ when it was new. How would you compare it now? I would say that the game now comparatively has a bit of stuff that I think they took out. And this is just subjective. This is my own opinion and stuff like that. That they took away from the game that I think that they could have back into the game. And me and Andrew actually had a little discussion about this a while ago. I think that multi-hit as an option on or off needs one more addition and go back to the way that it used to be personally. That certain weapons could do multiple hits versus other weapons could not. If that tracks. If it has a swing arc, then yes, you can hit a couple of guys with the swing arc. And I understand that has to do a lot with difficulty and stuff like that. That's kind of like where that's at. And I understand that. If you want the game to be more difficult, only hit one zombie at a time. But at the time of this game came out, like when you had the bat, fucking axe, man, people were just like, axe or crowbar was kind of like, the top two S-tier weapons, if you will, right? Back in the day, the bat was king. You were Batman, dude. You would fuck shit up. Am I lying, Andrew? Tell me. The bat was the shit, dude. And ever since all the updates and everything like that, and making it so it's just like standard, I think it makes more sense because here's the thing: the people that argue that like you can't hit two people with a bat with one swing. Well, I'd say go find yourself a friend and let's go test that out. Then we'll see how fucking brave you are to stand there as a second person after I crank through the first one. Oh, you don't want to take that bet no more. Oh, so in your mind, you might be having second thoughts and reservations about that bat being able to hit two people all of a sudden. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird shit like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice, sir. Very nice. But I like that comparatively. I miss the NPCs that were in the original, and I remember mentioning that too in passing. And the person said, well, the NPCs suck. Or sucked. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. There was a set amount of NPCs that weren't randomly generated, so I think Homeboy's got his opinions from a mod, possibly. But the original NPCs, Kate, and like all the other characters that you would come across, I think one guy was called like Billy or something like that. There was just a handful of NPCs, and I thought they were actually pretty well done. But doing that on a more blown up scale is definitely going to be a hell of a lot more coding and a lot more complex. But the NPCs back in the day were actually pretty fucking good. But yeah, again, multiplayer wasn't a thing. Way back when I first got this game, they didn't have promises and shit like that either. They came out with that promise shit like 2 or 3 years after the fucking fact that they actually made some money and they changed everything around. Like, multiplayer, driving, and NPCs, I believe, are the 3 things that they made in that promise. Before that, they didn't have no promises or anything like that. That's kind of relatively new to the cycle of the game, if you catch that drift. Yeah, well, if you stream, go discount Project Zomboid. You can get it for $10. Yeah, man. I brought Blasphemous for what? Under $10. Yeah, that's what I would say. Way better games. If Trump was president again, please send to all the liberal and woke third countries. All right. Take care, little girl. All right. Good take. I'm sorry, my bad. You played PC when it was new. Okay, got that. From my experience, the best games have a decade of development. Way better games. Let's see here. 10 years ago, Project Zomboid, and today's update, Project Zomboid, is big difference. Yes, I do not disagree there. I wholeheartedly agree with you there. That's a unique problem with PC games. New games are being beaten back and sometimes replaced by the back catalog of old games. Consoles are limited by generations and lockdown. The Three Stooges big to differ. That's why I say PC gaming will always be king. You can take a sub $100-year-old office PC and turn it into a gaming machine with say $50 on a new GPU. Need to bring back NPCs. Yeah, I didn't think they need to bring back NPCs too. I mean, there's the subpar survivors and stuff like that, but though that was buggy as fuck. I'll tell you a story after I read the rest of this one. The thing about the NPC from that mod. One second. Let me read this last comment from Mr. Parker. Granted, it won't play the latest AAA games, but as we moved already established, there are more older PC games than a single person can play in their entire lifetime. Yeah, and here's another thing. I'm old school, right? Here's a couple tangents. So okay, first off, the NPC story. All right, so I kind of gave up with the whole thing about trying to use like the NPC stuff like that because I don't know if you ever played with the NPC mod, but you have an option to start with a spouse, like a wife or a husband, depending on the gender that you choose for the character when you build it. All right, so I made a dude. He had a wife. We spawned into the house. That fucking bitch was trapped underneath the steps. Straight up. Trapped under the steps. So that really soured my disposition on the whole NPC thing because it was really weird because she could like phase, like she would like whoop, like I guess this is my imagination, like stick her hands through the wall. Because like she could reach into the fridge that was in the kitchen because the fridge was like on the other side of the wall and she was like stuck inside of it. Fucking hilarious. So, but like you can see it, it's an old stream like way back there. But fucking it used to crack me the fuck up because I made it my objective to find a sledgehammer to free my wife. Well, let's just say that she never survive. And I think the last thing I said in the stream is like, I blame you, you fucking bitch. This is all your fault. Type shit. It was stupid, but it was funny. And yeah, the graphics, right? That's what I was gonna say. Graphics don't impress me. Thank you, Mr. Parker. That's the same goddamn thing that I was gonna say, man. Back in the day, it used to be the concept of the game that made it fun. Now it's all flash in the pan bullshit. And not to mention this, right? Technology, they say, the saying is every time technology advances, the next time it advances, it'll be 10 times faster. So you got computers that just are screaming, right? And you think you got the top of the line PC. Well, wait a fucking month. And all of a sudden something else comes out. So the game developers are chasing that as well because they want to satisfy the needs of the people that spend copious amounts of money on the PCs. Because let's be real, those are the people that have the extra affordable income to throw on $60 a crack for a video game or more, right? For something, yet again, that's just kind of mind-boggling to me, that's not an actual physical copy. It's a digital copy. You don't even own anything. It's not tangible. Kind of fucking weird. Like, I grew up on the console games and stuff like that. Like, when I spent $60 on a game, I got a cartridge. You know? I got a CD-ROM. I got a disc. I got something. Something that I can hold with my grubby little mitts. Nowadays, not so much, right? So I think that's what's going to be kind of the death spiral of the PC genre and make it self-implode. And you guys might say to yourself, like, dude, video games are here to stay. They ain't going nowhere. I would like to take you back in time for a second, a little history lesson. There was a chance that video games were this goddamn close to being fucking over with, man. It was called the fucking 80s. They looked at fucking video games like they were a fad eventually. You can thank the goddamn Nintendo, the original NES, for bringing that shit back to life, man. Atari was on its way out. Fucking arcades were on their way out. All that shit was imploding. So I think personally you have the same goddamn problem, but in a different realm of how they got to that problem. Right, you know what I mean? Like they're chasing these high-end graphics, and the thing is sure you have a people that have this, like I said, expendable income that can buy a whole bunch of different games willy-nilly all the fucking time and stuff like that. That will actually feed into that market, but eventually it's going to teeter out. There's going to be an apex. It's going to hit the wall. You know, there's going to be people that can't just afford the next fucking $5, $6, $7, $8,000 fucking, solid state drive, liquid cooled fucking blah 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 type of fucking PC. Eventually, it's going to teeter out. There's going to be an ultimate apex or conclusion, if you will. In my opinion, that's where it's going. Right? I mean, you look at Grand Theft Auto 6. I was reading stats on that, dude. They hired 6 graphical engineers, not even developers or anything like that, but graphical engineers to work on the water and like the rain processes and stuff like that in that game alone. And that game cost them $2 billion so far to produce. $2 billion with a B. They know they're going to come after you and get as much money as they can out of you. And, they're going to put it on the systems that they can and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, dude, it's all going to be about the graphical improvements and everything like that, right? So yet again, you're going to be like, oh, man, my computer needs an update or an upgrade, or I just need to get another computer, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, it's going to be like the same thing with video game systems. People get fucking tired, man. Like, when they say next gen, and your last gen console lasted like 3-4 years, that doesn't feel very generational, right? So then they start kind of phasing that shit out and they start pulling back. I mean, after all this shit with lockdown and COVID and all that shit, and it made it more difficult to have microchips be built and stuff like that to keep demand, supply up with the demand. Eventually, I think people just got over it. Like myself, I used to be a big-time console gamer, but I didn't buy another Xbox after my last one shit out because I had to sit here and try to do like this rickroll of like looking through and actually finding one, and then secondly, not have to worry about spending so much money on it as blown up product or as far as how much it costs. So let me go back to you guys and see what you guys think about this. All right, every 6 months. Okay, but yeah, to be more practical, it's a nanometer scale of transistors on chips. Graphics are nice and all, but gameplay and mechanics are what hooks me into a game. Exactly, my thoughts as well. Clunky gameplay and horrible mechanics turns me off a lot. Plus, the pay-to-compete nature of some games is just horrible. Yeah, paywalls and stuff like that, EA all day is guilty as shit of that stuff. So every 6 months the chips double and transistors. The price of a PC in the 80s is why most people didn't play PC games and why shoveling out crappy games. Look at all the releases in the early 80s till the gaming crash. Oh, they'll make 100 times as much. Yeah, I mean, like back in the day it was definitely like a kind of a thing. Like I said, the game crash of the 80s and everything like that, it got almost looked at like it was a fad and a cash grab. And if anybody disagrees with that, you're fine. You're more than welcome to disagree. But my counterpoint to that argument, or that disagreement, shall I say, is there is literally a landfill in Nevada right now absolutely filled with Atari 2600 ET cartridges. They literally had to bury it. They couldn't sell it. They had to fill a landfill full of fucking video games because it wasn't selling, man. And so, not to mention the fact that game, I think they tried to make that game in like 3 weeks or something ridiculously fast. But yeah, dude. So, and another weird thing is the dude that actually did that game, man, he made like fucking Yar's Revenge, which is like one of the best fucking old school fucking, kind of like port, if you will. He did the port, should I say. I don't know if he did the original arcade cabinet for that, but man, you want to talk about sleeping dangerously. You want to talk about like the whole thing as a whole. Like that's me from an old school perspective. Am I right about this stuff? Time will tell, right? Time will tell. But I honestly think that it's going that way. I have that feeling in my. I don't know. I mean, you guys are all entitled to your own opinions and stuff like that, and I'm just sitting here just trying to kill time and bullshit with you guys and try to, I have a few thoughts on a few things, I suppose. I mean, I like to provoke you guys a little bit, to make you think a little about these things instead of just placate you guys with this some sort of, I know, right? Type bullshit. I guess. You know what I mean? That's where I differ from a lot of other people, I suppose. I'd love to hear your differing opinions. I respect that about you. That you are an individual and you will disagree. Doesn't mean you have to be rude or an asshole or anything like that. Far from it. But I value your opinions. So, and that's why to me, when you guys come in here and you take the time to write this stuff, I would like to read it because I value you as an individual. I have this thing that's called empathy. Yeah. It's next to the mountain of AOL floppy disk. Toyota's to blame for that. It's called just-in-time shopping. Visual, just in time enough to make it, thinning out the margins. What I want to do is get together a bunch of video game enthusiasts and make our own games. Problem is I have no money. Welcome. I feel terrible, man. My fucking nephew's getting married next month, and I don't even know if I'm going to have enough money to get a goddamn plane ticket together. I feel terrible about that shit, dude. Fucking A, man. Like I said, money's tough, man. Money's tough, and that's the kind of shit that'll make me fucking beat myself up. Like, ugh, I don't even really want to think about it because it's bad times, man. My nephew, man, in his 20s, man. I don't want to spoil the animosity, but I'm sure if some of you guys are smart enough, you might know who my nephew is. He comes around, he comes in here and he hangs out. He'll play games with us on occasion and stuff like that. But he's still back in Michigan, and I live down here in Texas, dude, and trying to rub two sticks together to get a goddamn fucking meal warmed up. You know what I mean? That's the real fucking vibes lately. Pay rent and all that shit like that. Try to just live life. It's the kind of shit that'll eat me up, man. Because it's just certain things are just so dependent upon money. I'm not very much a materialistic type person, man. I just ain't. It's just not my thing. But there is this necessary evil when it comes down to shit like that, you know what I mean? It's try to drive the shit box all the way across the state, which is like, best of luck with that one. Or, sell my body or drugs or something to make some sort of supplemental income to get a couple $100 together for a fucking round trip ticket. Yeah. Not to mention, food and fucking probably renting a car and fucking just all that shit, man. All that shit that adds up. But with that, guys, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds here. I've been running my mouth so much that my body's finally catching up and I have to go make a deposit of this sweet, like I said, cheap soda. I have cherry cola. That's what it is. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. What kind of cherry cola? It's cherry cola. It's just cherry cola. But I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Yeah, see, problem is I have no money. Also, no abilities to code. You cannot drive to the. Can you not drive to the? Well, yeah, like I said, it, hypothetically, but I told you my story earlier about I just go from beater to beater pretty much. So I mean, maybe, plus take the extra 4 days out of my life to drive there and back. It's about a 2-day trip from Texas to Michigan. So yeah, that's another fucking story. Yeah, same. The government is always taking away my food stamps. I hate it. I just need enough to survive, and it seems like I'm not able to. I pay you, Daddy. I pay you big dollarinos. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. But I mean, I was just preaching to the choir, man. I mean, is anybody up in this motherfucker rich? Really? I mean, I would like to think if you were fucking rich, you wouldn't be sitting there hanging out with fucking me. You'd be off under a yacht or some shit, fucking getting hookers to do blow off of your penis. It's just like, like, yep. Oh shit. Alright, I went upstairs, I went pee. It's just so fucking dark, but it looks like it's about to be done here soon enough. And let me look at my map since I have a second to see if we actually made it. I kind of just space out, bro. I've been on my tangent.
I'm sure this is the place we were aiming for.
Oh, it is! We made it!
Yeah, it's no big, so it's not a school.
What the fuck? Alright.
It's like a sports centre or something.
This sucks.
There's a bookstore, like if we go a street or two east and then head north, there's a bookstore up that way.
Did you look through this whole place? Did we find another barbell by chance or anything like that?
Nah, I found absolutely nothing.
Oh, dude, it's my favorite!
Yeah.
Stuck to the brim with my favorite.
Yep. Just non-stop disappointment.
Yeah, I love Andrew. He's like, Andrew's like the best, man. I feel like Carson and he's fucking Ed McMahon. Like he just it's perfect, dude. It's just a perfect fucking fit, dude. I just need to get Andrew every once in a while to go, hey, real fucking set. Holy shit! All right, oh man. That's why I call him a right-hand man, man. I was telling you, he is the fucking silence behind the violence. Ooh, a couple exercise machines over here. I don't know. The doors are closed. Maybe I'll look through here. Eating that bread first. Good. All right. I kind of got lost in my own fucking field of bullshit right there, man. I was, like I said lately, guys, I've been just up too many hours of each day for a while. I was telling Matt the other day, I was just like, if I don't fucking show up tomorrow, it's because I had too many energy drinks and my heart exploded. No, I wasn't telling. Did I say Andrew? I meant to say Matt. If I did say Andrew, my bad. See, like I said, man, my brains are all fucking fucked up right now. I'm kind of just all over the place lately. It's definitely showtime, but you're just gonna have to bear with me because showtime is indicative of having some sort of vivid hallucinations or something. Any day now, guys. Keep tuned. You're gonna watch somebody crack live on stream. Holy shit. Fucking jeez. Overworked. Overstimulated. Too busy, man. Trying to keep up with everybody. Trying to do the content thing. Trying to fucking just make everybody happy, man. Trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do from day in to day out. Did you want to drive me somewhere, Andrew? I feel like a drive would be nice.
Yeah, a drive would be good.
Yeah, sounds nice, man. Which one do you got here? You got the black and the white one. Which one are you feeling?
Probably the white.
Alrighty. Alright, Molotov, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, same. The government is taking away food. All right. And blackjack. I thought you called him your right hand man for another reason. That's only in the back seat, sir. I'd love to see you stream while on shrooms. Oh man, I don't know, man. I've done a lot of drugs. I've done every drug. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I used to say I did every drug except for crystal meth, but I've done crystal meth. Not intentionally. I was trying to get some cocaine, and that shit was obviously cut with fucking crystal meth. This was like, wow, holy shit, probably like 4 or 5 years ago now. But yeah, I was in Texas. I was dating this girl, and I don't know if I told this story, but I probably have. It's a pretty good one. But dating this girl, and she comes up to me. We were like living together and all that shit like that, you know. And she was on a like I don't know, like, what do they call that? She had, what was it called? Borderline personality disorder. And so I don't know if that was the reasoning behind it or whatever. But legit, this girl didn't do drugs. Like, she didn't smoke weed. That's pretty much all I do is smoke weed, drink some beers, maybe every once in a while get into some hard liquor or something like that. Really, that's the majority of my consumptions these days. Yeah, that's the bookstore we've been to.
This is we've been to that.
Yeah. So that cell's not going to reload, so that's for sure. We just keep driving until we just go to some place that's got a new cell. It's going to be our best bet. Maybe some houses or something like that, and we could just look through there. Maybe get lucky on that. But sure enough, this girl, out of the blue, like I was trying to, oh wow, that's a little busy. Trying to say, like, she really never did any drugs that I knew of. Like, you know, I'd be like, hey, you want to smoke this, hit this joint or whatever? And they're like, no, thank you, type thing. Well, all right, cool, each your own. But yeah, one day, oh shit. One day she was, oh, just back it up, baby. Just back it up. Yeah, let's just go back to where we came from. If you're getting loading screens, just go the other direction. Fuck it. I'd rather just drive in circles and not die. Alright,
Holy shit. This isn't what...
third and I was gonna say, it's weird. I don't see shit, man. Oh, you just went through that car.
I see like the biggest horde of zombies I've seen in a long time.
It might be time for me. Just like,
getting
the focus is
stupid loading screens though.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say maybe let's just dip up because you were literally driving through cars in the parking lot back and forth. Okay. Yeah. What the fuck? I don't see nothing here. It's like an empty road up here, but I can hear you hitting them.
Yeah, they weren't even moving.
Alright, just when you feel safe, just go ahead and stop. And let's just hop out of this car for a second, maybe let the game catch up or something. Alright, that was a fun ride. Okay, back to story time. Holy shit. So homegirl comes up to me out of fucking nowhere, like, fucking pie-eyed and shit like that. She's just like, I need you to take me to the hospital. I was just like, what? Okay, sure. What's going on, honey buns? You know, type thing. And she was a tiny thing, man. She was a. I like to say that girl had like a body like a gymnast.
What's behind you?
Dude, we are playing two separate games right now. You're like, look behind you, and it's completely void, empty street. And fucking, she was fun, you know what I mean? She was fun, but she was a little, also, because, we get through the story part, like, yeah, I hear you stabbing people and shit, I see you running, and I see you having fun playing Project Zomboid, apparently I'm not allowed anymore. Oh, there's a zombie, there's one inside the Louisville Animal Hospital, but she's like, yeah, I need you to take me to the hospital, I think I'm having a heart attack, and I was like, okay, this is pretty serious type shit. Let's take homegirl to the hospital type thing. Or drive her ass up there and everything like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, I knew like homegirl would like do the energy drinks and shit like that. She was fucking, she had kids and all that shit. Fucking like a not like really young, but a kid that was like, preteens around that neighborhood. And I guess supposedly she like, I'm sitting there fucking in the waiting room and in the fucking the doctor's office and everything like that with this girl when all this shit's going down. So eventually I become privy to the information that fucking shit, her drug, her biopsy or whatever the hell, her blood work or whatever comes back with like fucking positive for fucking like cocaine and positive for fucking like methamphetamines and shit like that. So I'm just like, the fuck? What the fuck? This girl doesn't even smoke weed, man. I was like, I barely even seen her like drink beer or like anything. So like that had me all fucked up, right? I'm like, what the fuck? How does this positive for cocaine and methamphetamines and shit? Like, what the fuck? Weird. Well, then she starts coming clean because obviously I fucking know, the fucking doctors that are there and everything like that. Like, yeah, you're not having a heart attack. You're just fucking tripping your fucking gourd essentially off. Fucking having a self-induced panic attack from doing these goddamn narcotics essentially, right? And I'm like, fucking dish, man. What the hell is the problem? What's going on? And she's like, well, I might have died like about like $200 worth of cocaine. I was like, you just might have bought $200 worth of cocaine. Oops, on a whim, type thing. So yeah, man, like I ended up fucking going back to the house, and I took that shit, right? I took it, and I was just like, I'm a very fucking, fuck around, find out personality. Took me a little bit of that bump off that shit, and sure enough, like I used to say, I've done every drug except crystal meth. Well, apparently that day I did some crystal meth because I tried it. I was like, what the fuck, man? Because I was curious, like homegirl's fucking, that's a bad thing too. Like a lot of people that will die on drugs or overdose on drugs. Did you know there's like a chain reaction to that type of shit? It's really fucked up. Like the drug user's mentality is like they'll hear that homeboy got some smack from somebody or some heroin or something like that, and they fucking OD'd and died. The motherfuckers will line up around the block to get that shit because supposedly that's some really good shit. That's a fucked up, yeah, that's a fucked up training thought and process, but that's really how it goes down, man. So of course my brain, like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna try some of this fucking shit, and yeah, dude, man, I've never done meth before or anything like that, and I don't know. To me, it's, I guess, addictive or whatever. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I ended up doing it, and I just flushed it down the fucking toilet, man. I was just like, dude, I ain't going back to the fucking hospital, and I'm not gonna watch you fucking kill yourself, type thing. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I just got rid of it. And but when I did it, man, it just, to me, like the pleasure of doing good cocaine, real cocaine, good cocaine is you might get a little bit of a burn when you snort it or something like that, but this stuff felt like I was snorting fucking broken glass or some shit like that. Like, yeah, dude, yeah, exactly. Like, you're supposed to get a little bit of a burn, but the numbing effects of the cocaine will kick in almost instantaneously. Like, you don't numbing, like burning, I don't feel anything. Your face just feels gone, essentially. Like when you're doing some China white, if you will, some really good shit, not some ghetto stomped on bullshit, right? But yeah, dude.
Yep.
I was dating this girl, laugh out loud. I know the story already. Yep, the fun ones always are cray cray. Jigs, digs, uppers, especially with dope. Did you break up after that? Dude, no way. How I broke up with that girl is fucking another story entirely. Fucking, it's kind of weird, but I hate to sound like this because it's kind of embarrassing, and I don't want to put anybody on the spot. Not like anybody knows who this person is or anything like that. Far from it, I'm sure. But she fucking dislocated my thumb. Like, she would come at me when she was mad. She was a very physical person. She would come at me, and like I said, girl was built like a gymnast, dude. She probably weighed like maybe $110. Maybe, but I think she's probably still around 100 pounds, if that. Like, if I wanted to, I could have destroyed this girl, if I wanted to, type thing. But that's not my style, daddy. I don't fucking lay hands on ladies, man. I mean, unless you're coming at me with a fucking deadly weapon, All right, then I become an equal opportunity ass kicker. You know what I mean? There's a difference between someone threatening you physically through your life versus somebody trying to grab on you, manipulate your hands, and fucking that type of bullshit. So sure enough, man, she fucking dislocated my thumb and like pulled it out. Like I heard it go like pop out. So I went to the fucking hospital. My turn to go to the hospital in the story. But I went there. They fucking pulled it and replaced my thumb. All that shit, right? And I went back to explain the situation, and like I had to tell the cops. I guess I don't know this because I've never really been in this situation. Like I said, it was kind of embarrassing and shit like that. I've never been in that type of like. I was usually the person that was doing the damage to the other people. It was seldom the other way around, if that makes sense. But yeah, dude, it was part of, I guess, like the law or something like that. Like, you know, the doctors and nurses that were there are asking me like, what's the story? How did this happen? And if you guys are fucking hip to me at all, I don't fucking lie. I tell the goddamn truth, you know, as painful as it is sometimes. I'd like to be fucking honest, and at least, you know, everybody's on the same page type thing. And I think it prevents a lot of pain, essentially. And, yeah, if you tell the cops, like, hey, man, I was beat up by somebody or was assaulted by somebody or something like that, or if you tell not the cops, the doctors, nurses, stuff like that, they are legally obligated to like inform the police and come and take the information about all this stuff and everything like that. So that's what happened. I told the police what happened, and then they asked me if I wanted to press charges, yada yada. No, obviously no. This is somebody that I care about. You know, we're in a relationship. I felt like the domestic abuse victim, right? Practically. No practicality about it. I was, as you know, but you know, I just remember the cops talking about like, yeah, just don't. You got any other place to go? And I'm like, not really, man. Like, you know, like I'm in it with this person. We're kind of kicking it. We living together, type thing. I really don't have another place to go. You know, I'm living in another state with the only other person that I lived with was my brother Todd at the time, and he was doing his own thing with his girlfriend and stuff like that. So. And me and him have never been really all that, like, brotherly, per se, you know. And he's a half-brother type thing, I guess. I don't know. But he was always kind of an asshole. Still kind of is. And I didn't like to ask. And for me to ask people for shit is also maybe another misgiving about myself. But I don't like asking people for fucking anything. You know what I mean? I don't like fucking asking nobody for nothing, you know. And maybe that's a detriment in my own or whatever, but I live with it. But anyways... No, I don't have another place to go. You might really want to consider figuring out something for the night or something like that because holy shit, you know, you go back, she might jump at your ass again type thing, yada yada. And I can't even remember what the fuck she was mad at me about. That's the fucked up thing. Like, I can't remember why she would, like, fucking, what flipped her out, man? What made her fucking go crazy? Damn, that's gonna rack my mind for a second. What was it that pissed her off? Obviously, I had to do something to make her mad, you would assume. But anyways, go back. Got this big old stupid fucking ace bandage, like, and fucking re-slotted and all this shit, you know what I mean? I got all this crap going around my arm and stuff like that. And, sure enough, I go back, and, she looked at that thing like it was like a fucking target of opportunity. Like it was like some sort of fucking like it was a farce or a joke or something like that. Like I went to a fucking like I don't know, like a big box store and bought some fucking bandages and just wrapped it up around my arm or some shit like that. I don't know, like you know what I mean? Like she was talking about like taking something over the top or some shit like that. And I was like, taking things over the top? You fucking did this to my hand. Taking things over the top? You might want to check what the fuck you're saying there type thing. You know what I mean? I'm the one that has a goddamn dislocated fucking digit on my hand here. Not you. You know what I mean? You think you might be the one that's taking things to the extreme a little bit here more than me. But yeah, sure as shit, dude. She came after me when I said that shit like a fucking Tasmanian devil, started ripping that shit off, dude, yet again, like, give me that shit, blah, blah, blah. And yet again, I shit you not, dislocated my thumb for a second fucking time. And it fucking hurt, man. It fucking hurt. I screamed like a little girl after that one because it literally, like, I think it put her in a state of shock because when she did it, she was like, holy shit. And I was like, fucking A right, holy shit. Her fucking kid calls the cops this time. Calls the cops because they thought that fucking, mom is fucking getting into a tussle with fucking their boyfriend or some shit like that. She called the cops. Cops fucking show up. Explain the situation. I don't even have a choice at this point. Cops show up, dude. Somebody's going fucking to jail. And they already know the backstory for me dropping the shit off with what happened at the goddamn fucking hospital to begin with. So they put two and two together. It's one of the cops was the same cop that I gave the report to, for fuck's sakes. So they show up and pick her ass up and off the jail she goes, right? And that's when I came to the decision that I don't need to be in this relationship no more, Matt. So there's your answer. That's how we broke up. She popped my thumb out of fucking joint. Luckily, they still work to this day. But yeah, ripped my thumb out of socket. Not once, but twice in one day. And I said, nah, man, nobody's worth that shit, dude. I would often think to myself that, like, words and stuff like that are okay. You can come back from words, man. Words don't do damage, but when it starts coming to real physicality and stuff like that, or hints of physicality, I'm out, dude. I remember one time I was sitting there with a friend, Carol, that you might have met one time. That came through and stuff like that. She's the one that was like trying to hook me up with the new music and stuff like that. She was just a platonic friend, and I was talking to a girlfriend on the phone, and she started yelling at me, and I was just like, nope, I'm done. Closed my phone up. This is back in the day when we had flip phones. Closed my phone up. I was good, dude. I was out. I was out of that situation, dude. It was like as soon as anything just feels like an altercation or violence or something like that, it's gonna rear its ugly head. Especially when it comes down to like people that you're supposed to be in some sort of loving and tender and caring relationship with. It's time for me to cut, dude. It's time for me to get out of that situation. I don't want to be a part of that type of shit. You know what I mean? That's a stress and animosity and fucking depression and everything else that's just bad. It's just bad. Why fight for something that's bad? It's just my fucking view on that type of shit. I don't fucking deal with that crap very well. And it's usually definitely comes down to a fight or flight response. Well, when it comes down to it, I'd rather flee because you don't go to jail for running away from the goddamn issue versus fucking confronting the issue. Right? So I guess that's just my mentality when it comes to that type of shit. Yeah. Ashtray to my face, a glass ashtray, still have the scar. Yep, that's physical abuse. In order to continue the cycle, ask me how I know. Yeah, I think I know how you know, man. And that's the whole thing, too. Like, the whole Johnny Depp fucking Amber Heard trial type thing. Like, and they tried to blow that out of proportion and everything like that. They actually had something on Netflix that just kind of picked up with that type of shit. I don't know if you guys happen to see that one, but after watching that one, man, I don't know, man. I think Johnny Depp, low-key, kind of like a scumbag, bro. Like, I mean, they went through some shit, like what happened and everything like that, but maybe it was just the way that the information was presented on this fucking little recap of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing or whatever. Maybe that's what it was, but Homeboy just seemed kind of sketch when I watched that. Like, I don't know, maybe they got some different angles or something like that, but that motherfucker looked like he was grinning underneath his teeth type shit, you know what I mean? Like in the background kind of doing, oh my god, did I just, yes I did, just threw that shit on the ground. But yeah, I mean, it's been a different time, man. It's a different time, and like I said, it's kind of something you don't really want to talk about, but it's my cross the bear type thing. Oh shit. Got just somebody jumping in here for the shits and gigs to hit some buttons apparently. But yeah, man, it's a different day, I suppose. Like, I don't want to. There was a time in my life when I would actually hurt people. You know, I ain't gonna be lying about that. I mean, it was kind of my occupation for a while there. But that's neither here nor there. That's another story for another day. But I wasn't beating up no children or women. I'll say that. I'll say that. But yeah, that's the kind of shit, like, that type of shit, like, that's the kind of shit that will give you, like, post-traumatic stress. I believe that whole fucking heartedly. You start becoming a lot more reserved. You start becoming a hell of a lot more locked down with your heart. You know? You don't want to go out there and put that shit in fucking, in harm's way anymore, man. You start fucking, wondering why people just are content to just live the rest of their life by themselves and by themselves alone, man. There's a lot of people out there that do a lot of people wrong. And I understand that type of shit, man. I feel like I try to keep on going, though, have to have that positive outlook when it comes down to that type of shit, because, just because you meet a couple bad people doesn't mean that everyone's a bad person, Like I was trying to say earlier about the whole, how people kind of take everything in from society, and they look at the ones that are at the top that kind of get the most attention and kind of use that to blow it up underneath a microscope to try to encompass all of society and this planet as a whole. You got to be brighter than that. But I've definitely come across some motherfuckers that are definitely some motherfuckers. That's for real. That's for real. But, yeah, thanks for the AIDS, baby. Survival instinct. There was this chick I was dating this one time. Her mom... she was AOL from the Navy. Kicked me in the face because while we were hopping her freight, I dropped her guitar. Holy shit, dude. She said it was worth more than my life. Yeah, see, people like that are just fucking terrible, dude. It's the same with child support custody. I watched Nick Rollis' stream of that trial. It was hilarious. Survival instinct. What time is Left 4 Dead tomorrow? That's going to be 6 p.m. Central, sir. And how you doing, Mr. Ron? Oh, dude, that'd be great if you can come along and shoot some zombies up with us, because today's game has been fucking weird. I went on a ride with Uncle Dad Andrew here, and he was playing the game without me, apparently. And you can still see, like, I'm in the middle of downtown Louisville, and it is fucking nobody here, dude. Still nobody here, so I don't know what's going on. I think Andrew just said fuck this and walked off. I don't know if he's in the car still or what. I started going into story time, and Andrew's like, bro, I want to go play the game. Holy shit. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, and also the following week after that, the 29th of September, we're also going to be doing Left 4 Dead 2. So, if you guys want to get down on the get down, you know what to do. You come through and you flick on the old fucking notifications to come and see us live, play the game and such. But if you want to be a part of it, in the description of this video here, thanks Ron for coming through and actually asking this stuff, because you make me remember to do my plugs, my shameless self-promotions. You go down into the description of this video and you can find the link to our Discord proper, and come on through and maybe get a game or two with yours truly and all the rest of the family. A lot of good people. A lot of my friends in Discord are good people. But yeah, I mean, we have some heart to hearts and bullshit like that. We keep it real. We keep it real around this motherfucker. Get no time to sit here and try to blow smoke up your ass and, I don't know, have aspirations of being some sort of fucking famous YouTuber or something. I don't know. Fame is not my objective, or not really my care. Don't give a shit about that stuff. I think fucking, I'd rather, like I always come back to, I'd rather have a room full of real people instead of a fucking goddamn planet of fucking fakes. And speaking of fucking cell wall, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying there's a room full right there, I suppose. But yes, 6 o'clock, sir, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock would be fucking amazing if you can make it. We playing the first game or the second? We're playing the first one tomorrow. Second one next Friday. We'll make an evening out of the game, you know what I mean? I'm sure we could probably wrap it all up into it, but shit, last time I played either of those games, man, it definitely took a while to kind of run through the whole fucking game. So I figured if we get a nice, couple hours out of it, if we beat the game, sweet, call it good. If we don't beat the game, move on to the next one on the following week. It's kind of the idea behind that one. But yeah. Is that 6 p.m. for me too? No, 6 p.m. for me, period. If you look in the event section, I also have them pinned in the Discord. It will tell you your time, period. It should tell you what time the game will start. Because I'm pretty sure that the Discord servers are smart like that. Like for the hosting times, I put in 6 p.m. my time, then it will reflect whatever time zone that you're in, and it'll tell you what time you should be there according to your watch when you look at it. If that's not fucking confusing enough, it's supposed to be smart, but Jesus Christ, it sounds a hell of a lot more difficult explaining it than it should be, so I feel like if I'd done anything, I probably just confused you more. But 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, after that, you figure it out from there, and I'm sure it will come to that difference, ultimately that conclusion. Oh, wait a minute. This is a post office. Post offices have stuff. Let's look in here. I might be able to.
I just went through that.
Son of a bitch. Alright, let's start the car back up.
I mean, there was a couple of music books, but no dancing or anything like that.
Alright. But yeah, 6 p.m. It's winter in the south. Everyone is inside. No, yeah, no shit. No problem. I was just trying to pull you out of that rabbit hole. No shit. I saw that. Okay, then it's 6 p.m. Someone checked on that, please. Someone from Europe. Andrew, maybe? It shows your personal time for your account. Thank you. All right, cool. All right, cool. So it checks out. It's good. All right. It's good, right? Like it'll tell you what time that you should be there in your slice of the planet. I don't know. Does it say like midnight for you on the Discord, Andrew? Because that's what time it should say for you.
The seconds, I'll just check. Yeah, midnight.
Midnight. So yes, it's retroactive in the sense that it tells you every single time that you should be there according to where the fuck you live on the planet. It's kind of cool like that. I dig it. And much appreciated. And I like to say first come, first serve on that game. I know that we could do like the versus mode and everything like that, but versus mode, I think will teeter out and burn out real quick. Versus, like, say, like if we actually played the campaign and had a nice core group of 4 players, would make for some decent long play content comparatively. But if it comes down to it, I'm also all about the more the merrier. So I don't want anybody to feel turned off. If you see more than if you see that it's already got 4 people interested in the hosting of that event, by all means, please. So show that you are interested, and if worse comes to worse, we will play multiplayer. It's not like it's bad multiplayer in that. As far as like versus, it's still fun. It's still good. It's still a good quality experience. So by all means, don't worry about that shit. But yeah, but that bitch was crazy. Thank you for pulling me out of that rabbit hole, sir. Andrew doesn't say much. I think Andrew is just like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you, sir? His mouth was on the ground. He had to pick up his jaw after listening to some of that car wreck of his story. Holy shit, he was still in shock. Ma'am, you are suffering from shock. I will contact a rape clinic immediately. Holy shit. I'm just gonna go around and give him the old thwacky with some of this crowbar. Yeah, makes me feel good about myself because I don't have any long blunt skills. You know, let's just use the old machata. Wow. Oh my god, it's just OP as shit. I swear to God, I'm so old when people say OP at first, like, without actually, like, knowing what it was, because somebody, like, you know, you just hear it in passing, that's OP. Something like that. It's like, OP. Opie, what the fuck? Isn't Opie like a proper name? Isn't that the name of the kid from the fucking Andy Griffith show? Like, Opie, what the fuck does Opie mean? Oh, like OP, like 2 letters. Okay, like what the fuck? I still was like OP, overpowered. I guess that's all kind of relative though too. Oh, overpowered to what? Huh? Compared to what? An atom bomb? All of a sudden, a machete doesn't seem very overpowered compared to like a fucking nuclear detonation, I suppose. But man, it's the fucking skills, man. I'm telling you, I think that's why they don't give you any goddamn way to climb the bonus ladder for long blade in this game, because it's just so fucking devastating.
Yeah, it's pretty. Once you get to level 5, it's like one shot at everybody.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. I'm not mad about it, but it's pretty dead. OP, exactly. Could be first 4 are included in the couple hours of co-op. Then follow on people join us for verses after a couple hours. That's a great idea. That is a good idea. I like that. For me, it says 7 p.m., so it's all good. All right, perfect. It shows your personal time for your account. I just don't want to miss this one. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, I saw that you clicked for the second one, but not the first one, Mr. Parker. So I didn't know if like you didn't have the first one, or first one's not your cup of tea or whatever. But I definitely saw that you click interested on the second one. I definitely keep eyes on you guys every once in a while. Huh? Eyes on the prize over here. You gotta, if I don't keep my eyes open, you know, I might have my election stolen. So I gotta keep on top of that shit. Alright, of course I'm just joking. But I like to think that I'm pretty good about that stuff. And I'll be goddamn honest with you guys, but the whole the YouTube notification things, that's why I tell you guys, if you ever want to do anything and share anything and have me, like actually me, come and view your shit, just share it in my sharing section, because I turned off my YouTube notifications a while ago. I started getting into this really negative fucking pitfall of actually giving a shit about YouTube. So I just had to turn it off and stop giving a shit. It was unhealthy, man. It was unhealthy. Sitting there worried about like views and analytics and new subscriber bits and blah 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 blah. It's not worth it, man. Just isn't worth it. I got better shit to do, like jerk off. I really do. At least when I'm done jerking off, I got something to show for it. Fucking A. Just don't want to miss. That sounds good. Could be first 4. Yes, that's a great idea. Many things. That's why I can relate. Good idea, Ron. We could open it up to others for the campaign. I used to love watching that show with my grandpa. Alright, I'll stop now. Yeah, that's I missed it. Yeah, I dropped my new video in there. Yeah, dude, that was great, man. I loved your chicken sandwich story. Chicken tendies. I know you love your chicken tendies. Yeah, it's too inconsistent unless I have 1 to 3 million subs, apparently. Yeah, I mean, it's just, for me, notifications, dude, it was just always about, like, everybody else's shit type thing, I guess, was kind of like where I got to it, you know? That, and also, like, It sounds so fucking weird, but like the people that seem to interact the most, with the exception of people in chat, like after the fact, like for my VODs, and I get it, makes sense. They're on the other side of the planet. Are the fucking people from Russia? And I'm just gonna say this again, man. You guys out there in Russia, man, that happen to listen to me and maybe like use me for your like I don't know your English course or whatever, because people say like, yeah, you know, people subscribe to me just to learn the language. Is like what they say essentially in the stuff, but they are some of the nicest, most genuine people. I at least from what I've translated from their comments and stuff like that. I got to go to like Google Translate and try to figure it out and stuff. But everything they say is just amazing, just nice. Just like I said last time, I think I was raised in the wrong fucking country or some shit, bro. Because what the fuck? How are these people so nice, but everybody else that's like from America, it's just like they don't say nothing, and if they do say something, it's usually something shitty. It's like a critique or fucking pointing out a faux pas or something or whatever. I don't know. It seems I don't know. Seems weird. Seems weird. As a guy that likes to complain a lot, I suppose I should know what the fuck I'm dealing with. Oh, fuck. And just looks like, man, I can't fucking stand you. It's like, motherfucker, can you shut up so I can play my game? Oh, shit. Alright. Let's see. Let's feel like I'm actually doing something. Remove broken glass. This game is... I don't know, dude. I think I'm just burned out on this playthrough or something. I don't know. Literally can sit here mindlessly playing it and focus more on actually what the hell I'm talking about. I make this shit look way too easy, man. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I had that one dude come in and say like he's only played for like 3 minutes or whatever. And I would love to be more of a mentor, I think, at this stage when it comes to like teaching others how to like get down and tips, tricks, and stuff like that, because I don't mind helping. I don't mind that at all. I love like that type of shit about I don't know, teaching somebody something new, man. It's rewarding. It's gratifying to me. It's gratifying. Like teaching somebody how to play a board game or like play D&D or a video game like tips and tricks and stuff like that. I don't know. To me, I got a feeling out of like self-satisfaction from that. I guess it's a selfish thing or whatever. In hindsight, it's a good thing for the other person, but there's definitely something that I don't know, man. It hits the dopamine levels in my brain or something. It just feels good. Yeah. Either one of those things you can relate to or not, I suppose. And I don't know, the guy said he might have jumped into Discord, so if you guys happen to have a chance to be in the Discord and you saw that dude, just give me old, be friendly, wave, say hi, welcome our new buddy in and stuff like that. So I like to say like fucking, it's always nice to be welcoming. You gotta remember the old Entenmann's cake, you gotta save that slice of coffee cake just in case the company shows up. So be nice and give them a slice of your coffee cake, guys. Alright, oh shit, what the fuck, man? You gotta dovetail the story sometime, Andrew. You gotta bring it all back in on itself, you gotta have some sort of running gag, per se. Every episode is like a sitcom, right? You gotta have some sort of like running something. You gotta have some sort of story arc through it all, I suppose. And today's story arc revolves around the delicious cream cheese filling of an Entenmann's coffee cake. Andrew's like, Enta what? This motherfucker over here smoking crack again, isn't he? Holy shit. We were talking about meth earlier. Oh, crap. Alright, just raised Italian is all. Yeah, that's true as shit there, man. People are people everywhere. Most folks just want to get along with other people and have enough food. Other than that, it's all gravy, man. And that's what I'm saying too, man, dude. It's a good thing to have like a full belly, man. Like I like to say, like the only difference between fucking us and chaos, civilization and chaos is missing 3 fucking meals, bro. When I was living in China, the same thing happened to me. Focus. PlayStation Myers Pirates. The DOS 1987 version, you can buy it on Steam, and it's already situated in DOSBox. DOSBox? DOSBox sounds like a German fucking slang for pussy. Sorry, brother. DOSBox!
fuck.
Oh, what? What'd you... Oh, come on, Andrew. What the hell? I'm over here fucking playing blindfolded, brother. What you got? Where you at? Where are you? Oh, no! What? You're dead! What'd you do?
Reloaded. So I jumped into the police station. I got loading screens, so I jumped out, reloaded back in, and there was about 50 zombies in the room.
The big police station? The one that we looted?
Yep.
Fuck, man!
There was nothing there when I logged out, and I...
Oh, not Andrew! Oh, man! R.I.P. F in the chat. F in the chat. Respects. Hey! Well, at least... Wait, no, that's like the game again. I was gonna say the only time you die is like for fucking just the game fucking you up. It seems more than anything.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. Well, I don't know. Can I maybe persuade you into playing an engineer?
An engineer. What for?
For pipe bombs?
For bombs.
Yes! I mean, no pressure, no pressure, man. I mean, I'm just thinking like it would be really cool to kind of test the whole like distancing based off of the electrical skills per se. Because supposedly, like the higher in electrical that you have, the fucking better detonators you can build that have a longer range.
Yeah.
And remember the last time we played that we did the Horde Night type thing and we were trying to cheese it together? Trying to figure out like all the odds and ends of it. If I'm not mistaken, pipe bomb detonators just didn't work.
Yeah.
So I want to see if it's patched, I guess, realistically. I want to see if it actually works. If not, I'm about to go up on Wikipedia, PZ Wikipedia, and do some goddamn corrections because that's fake news. But yeah, man. I mean, play whatever makes you happy type thing. I'm just thinking pipe bombs, dude. That's the only way we're gonna get any pipe bombs is somebody comes in and makes the pipe bombs. Because it's something to look forward to, I suppose. Oh my god! Thank you guys for the Fs. The curse! I think the game is curse swapped. Fuck. Coffee cake emo when? Oh my god, that's a great idea, dude. I made a coffee cake emoji for the Discord. It's my favorite game in the universe, coffee cake. My mom made homemade coffee cake with brown sugar and cinnamon. Oh my god, I bet you that was so fucking good. Please line up your game capture with the edge of the screen. What? My game capture? Is it off? Your game capture with the edge of the screen. What do you mean? Is it off? It looks like it's perfect to me. Even in my little thing right here. I'm like, this is like the inception of video games, brother. Like it looks fine to me, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm very confused. Nah, DOSBox is an emulator program. Andrew mad. Andrew doesn't get mad. Jesus Christ, if Andrew ever got mad, he would have fucking got the fuck out of here a long time ago. It shifted up slightly. What? I don't see it. Yeah, a little bit. What are you talking about? Like, what's shifted up? Let's see. I mean, like on my TV, it looks like On my TV, it looks a little different. On my TV, it's pinched because it's going through a TV instead of a computer or a phone. Like, I don't know. Let me see what you guys are talking about. This has got me fucked up. The black line along the bottom and cutting off along the top. Huh. I don't know. Let's see what I can do for you guys. Alright, hold on a second here. It's kind of weird because I really don't see anything on my phone per se. Oh, I guess I can see a little bit of a line, not to mention it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess where my thing is. Okay. Alright, so I could like just pull up my my image a little bit, I suppose. Let's see here. Hopefully I don't get fucking molested while I'm doing this. Alright, or hopefully I do. Hey, I like where this is going. Alright, yeah, okay, now that I'm looking at it, that does look a little fucked off. Alright, let's see here. Now that you mention it, let's see if we can just go ahead and transform that and fit to stretch. That did nothing. Transform, stretch the screen. That did nothing. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to do this L manually. And let's see here. Could just be OBS, man. Let's see. That's a little bit bigger than maybe you guys want, but I don't know. I think it just might be an OBS thing. To be honest with you, I'm sitting there fucking fluctuating it just a little bit at a time here. I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Well, let's just go back to, let's like transform it and just go to fit the screen again. Let's try that. Bam. See, that's what I'm used to doing, is fit the screen. So that just might have something to do with it. Let me go over to this then. If I can maybe move my webcam just a little bit. Maybe if I bring that up a little bit, maybe that'll give you that illusion like it's not as fucked up as it looks like. Let's see if I can grab this damn thing. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, can I just grab it? There we go. Ah, wee! Mom, help! Alright. Yeah, see, because it wants to click. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass. Because the cap, you know what I mean? The corners just want to snag it. So it's kind of a fucking pain in the neck like that. Fuck. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. It's like, it just wants to snap into place. It doesn't want to behave for me, man. Sorry, that's about as good as it gets. Let's see here. Whoop. Yeah, the black line along the bottom and cutting off at the top. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. The human desire to have things line perfectly has been triggered. That's so weird. Oh, you are playing in a window? That might be it. Yeah, I do the window. It's actually a screen capture right now. I mean, I could probably open up another source for it. The game source type thing is just kind of ass, to be honest with you. Like, there's like a gamer mode type thing. It just fucking sucks, though. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, and when it doesn't, it's just a pain in the fucking balls. So let's see here. Let's see if we can add another, I don't know, source, display capture, primary, secondary, like we do a display capture maybe. Let's see if we can add that. Display, add source. Let's see, that's gonna like take the whole fucking shebang here. No, so no. Let's just cancel that. That's gonna be all fucked up now. Screen capture, display, trash. Yes, trash. Let's see here. Image, no. I got a window capture. Like, I could try the game capture. Let's try it. But it has been so. Yeah, see, right now it just says looking for game to capture. Oh, it's got it. Alright, let's try that. Let's add that as a source. Oh, now it's all jerked off though. And we'll try to transform it to fit the screen. Alright. And then I'm going to have to bring that down the old funky town. Stick it down there. Is that better? I don't know. To me, it looks exactly the fucking same. But you guys tell me. I'm not the judge of such things. Is that better? Like I said, the game capture thing is kind of funky like that because sometimes certain games, like I play older games, it just doesn't work. You're just not allowed, if that makes sense. Because certain games you have to actually play it in Windows mode to be able to capture it because it's so old that the OBS is just not hip, I guess is a good way to kind of describe it. Like it just doesn't recognize it. So you have to kind of throw it into a window. So I think I might have just been doing that coincidentally, just pretty much from this point on, just to make my life easier. Just kind of grab it and go with it. Now that's good. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely what it was, is a game capture thing, and I probably just got lazy and never actually turned on game capture again and just went with the Windows, because certain games like, what's the one in particular? Stronghold was such a cocksucker, dude. I had to like Google that fucker, like look it up, because I guess it's supposedly just notorious for how much of a pain in the ass it is to stream. So I think after I did that one time and spent so many moments of my life, I just gave up and didn't want to do it anymore. Maybe that's what it was. But good looks, man. As long as you guys can enjoy it and be satisfied. It's all fun on the bun when it comes down to that shit for me. Alcohol wipes, pop, pop. GGBs, pop. Let's just have a soda. You guys probably hungry. It's been a while, right? We're starving. Whatever. Guy's fat. Yeah, he's 85. He doesn't eat anymore. I'm just fucking done anyways. Oh, did you have a safe house in Louisville?
No.
Oh, shit. So you got some driving to do, huh? Oh, and you're an electrician, so you're not going to start off as a burglar. Woo! That's a little...
No.
That's a... Hey, guys, you guys want to watch the excitement, go ahead and watch Andrew's stream, because he's going to be doing some shit comparatively. My stream has been just like, we're just hanging out, talking and bullshit today, guys, because... I don't know. I'm at the point where it's just like, Zomboid just doesn't... At least this playthrough just doesn't grab me, I guess, as much as some of the other ones. I don't have to be, and I think it's not really necessarily a bad thing, because we just kind of have these kind of days, man. We can just hang out and bullshit. I can sit here and look at you guys' stuff and read it. Laugh my ass off. You don't play old games much, do you? Yeah, it's just like, it's Gucci. Nice. You can't force it with widescreen hacks inside the game. I suspect it's an aspect ratio thing. Most old games have multiple steps to make work on modern hardware, and some few never work. Secret Gold wouldn't record for me no matter what I did. Andrew streams? Yeah, of course, bro. Why not? Everybody does. Fuck, everybody in this conversation probably streams. Why not? Andrew's just like, yeah, I stream too, bro. tell him the name of your channel, Andrew.
No, I don't have one.
Oh, he just doesn't like you, Matt. He's holding out on you. Oh shit. But yeah, man, it's Andrew I guess does not stream. I would watch Andrew all the time. He'd be one of those streamers, like, I remember like people would bitch about this back in the day. Like, they just wanted to watch people play the games, but all these motherfucking assholes have to talk when they're playing the games type shit. Andrew would be one of those dudes that just sit there and just play the game, man. You wouldn't even know. He doesn't even need a microphone. But I don't know, man. I think that's kind of something to be said too, but I don't know. I don't think I'm like... It's very conductive of me to make friendships through YouTube if I don't talk. You kind of. That's kind of the part of the whole thing. I'm coming out here to converse with you people, to have conversations and such. This is my entertainment just as much as yours, guys. I don't know how to put it anyway else but that way, really. To be kind of fucking on a level with you. This is my good time just as much as yours. At least I hope you have a good time. Try to make it fun. Wow. Okay, these houses suck. Alright. Are these houses been through? Have we been here? Is this like back at the house? Or am I like way the fuck out there? I think I might be way the fuck out there. Oh, we might have some new houses. Alright. We actually found some zombies. It's been a while, Andrew. I've literally like been walking around. Unless you murdered everyone before you dipped. There's something's bugged.
Yeah. Yeah, something went wrong with it. I don't know what, but when I loaded back in, it was just horrendous.
Well, we didn't find no ammo mag. I didn't really find much today besides some new friends and stuff like that. Figures. Nah, you know me, man. I like to joke. But there is a grain of truth to a lot of my jokes, man. No fucking lies when it comes to that shit. There's like everybody here, like you, Ron, well, WAP doesn't stream, I suppose, and Little Girl doesn't stream, I suppose. If they do, by all means, come through and share your shit. It's fine with me too. Holy crap. But yeah, I think it's just got to the point that it's so fucking late game in this game right now that I'm literally like kind of grasping at straws for kind of like shit to do in game. If that makes sense, like we have like a magazine to go find. I think is it right? And maybe like a book to go find.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, we're pretty self-sufficient at this point, dude. I mean, we live in a corner of Louisville, but it's literally blocked off so much that, yeah, every once in a while some shit could happen, hypothetically. But we have, like, a small fucking armory. Not even small, a large armory. That we can literally sit there and just fight. And then with the ammo drops on the zombies that you can pick up because of Brita Mod, I think it's almost like it's a wrap at this point. It's a self-fulfilling thing. Like, they come in, we shoot them, and then we get more ammo off the bodies to keep shooting them. It's like, we really don't even really have to go anywhere, you know what I mean? Not to mention the fact that I can beat a motherfucker to death in this game barehanded. I don't even need a fucking weapon, really. It just comes down to the hordes, per se. But even then, man, shit. I like to think that I subscribe to the Bruce Lee philosophy as far as the art of fighting without fighting. Like I like to have a little saying in my that I like to throw out here every once in a while is you'll win 100% of the engagements that you never participate in. Andrew's just like, what? Andrew's smart, though. He knows what the fuck I mean by that. You know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't fucking get into the fight, then guess what? You come out fucking on top. You're never gonna be in trouble. You won, right? Because what is losing in the game? Dying, right? Getting beat up or whatever, right?
Yep.
So if you just fucking ditch, man, and that's another thing that I think like is kind of interesting, and also kind of reason why I'm thinking like it'd just be fun just to maybe just do like a sprinter run or something like that. Is just because you literally have to run for your fucking life and hide. Versus the core game as it stands in vanilla, you can just walk away. You don't even really have to worry or run or even. I mean, I'm at the point where it's just like I don't really think I get like any type of like actual emotional response out of this game anymore. Like I don't feel afraid. I don't feel triggered. I don't feel concerned about anything, realistically, because I guess you get to know the game well enough, you don't even worry about that type of shit. Like, even if you turned off loot settings all the way down to the bare minimum, unless you, like, fuck with nature's abundance or something like that. Okay, this is how I died. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no! I'm out, baby! Holy shit! Holy fuck, holy. That was pretty close. Alright, let's see here. Health. A little scratched. It's all good. But yeah, that's probably about as scary as it got right there for a second. Oh, okay. This is getting a little stupid. Maybe the game is giving me my comeuppance right now. This is some fast acting karma. Alright, but yeah, I mean, there's not much about this game that I just don't really feel like fucking threatened by, per se. Like, even right there, right? Just cool as a cucumber. Like, fuck it, I'll just hop out the other door. We're fine. Got a little sticky. Just gotta know when to fucking hold them and know when to fold them, I guess. That's the biggest thing. It's like when you just know, you know. It's the only way I can really properly explain this game. Like, you just play it enough and you kind of just see the writing on the wall when it comes to certain things. Like, that was close. I thought it was dead, to be honest, but no bugs on me, Daddy. Ain't got no bugs on me. I just fucking shake it off. This is cars, though, man. I have the worst luck. And I don't even think it really has to do much with luck. Just cars in general just seem kind of ass. It's kind of trashy. Go ahead and take another pill. Let's just go home. What are we out here doing besides just out here wiggling it? Let's go back and make some pipe bombs. I'll meet Andrew back at the old Habakkuk. Bombs only challenge. Give it a go. Would you? 1 second. Let me come back to you here in a second. The game's actually got my attention here for a second. Lots of screaming zombies. It's been a while. Cars get me fucked up more than anything else. Ooh, that's a...
This game is diarrhea coming out of my dick.
This game's a little bit sticky right here. Ooh! That was fucking so goddamn close.
China. China
China it is. China indeed. China.
I need an adult. I need an adult. I need an adult. I need an adult.
You gotta turn down your volume though or something, man, if you come in here and do that shit so it doesn't do this reverb shit. It's the only thing I request, please. Have fun, but don't fucking kill us with that shit. I almost got Andrew.
That's not good.
Actually, I think I almost came. That's pretty exciting. That was pretty good. I think I got a little bit of a jolly off of that one. It's been a second there. I think I got my little bit of a dopamine hit on that one. But yeah, I mean, like this game, I don't know, man. It's a great game, but also the same token, it's like you guys might have noticed, like Left 4 Dead, what's the other? No Man's Sky, stuff like that, man. I don't want to paint myself into a corner of, like, you know, being yet another Project Zomboid guy, I guess, I suppose. It's like when it comes to, like, games I play and throw up here and stuff like that. I definitely, like I said, I think I'd rather just kind of go to the teaching aspects of the game versus, like, the gameplay aspect of the game at this point, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say, like, necessarily like I'm just burned out by the game per se. I'm just probably more or less burned out in general. And maybe that's what it is. I just went to this well too many times and it's just getting a little dry, you know? So you got to change it up, something about the spice of life and variety and stuff like that. So, and also being able to play in the evening, I think also is going to have a little something to do with that too, to maybe revitalize me a little bit more for tomorrow. Like I can actually like catch a nap and shit before fucking we start playing and stuff like that. And I think that has a lot to do with that as well. But also, I've been hitting this shit hard lately, guys. I'm sure you guys might have noticed, man. Um, I've been here. I've been here for like the last couple of weeks, you know what I mean? Not like just any other day type thing, but almost every fucking day. Almost every day. More days out of the week than not, you know? I think we didn't do Monday this week, but we did Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, tomorrow. Right? That's 5 days out of 7. And dropping it like it's hot, daddy. And just doing the fucking thing. But I don't know if that necessarily is something that they say is a good thing or a bad thing in any which way about it. I'm just saying it's a thing. I've been here. I've been doing it. So to change it up and have some other stuff to do as far as content for my own sanity, and I think it would kind of relate to a lot more indicative like entertainment value, I think is going to be welcomed because I'm kind of grasping at straws when it comes to the server right now. It's like we kind of just done it, man. I'm like the only thing that I can think of doing is just like we go someplace else and kind of do it all over again. But I don't know if I really want to. And I don't know if any of you guys want to. I need you guys to kind of chime in to people that actually come in here and play, you know, when I'm not here. That's the thing, too, that, you know, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that might actually be playing on this server when, you know, don't even play with us or anything like that. But I don't know, man. I've been thinking about stuff, and I don't know. I mean, I'm always open to your ideas, and especially like you, Andrew. I mean, you're the one that plays this shit with me for the most part. So I don't know if you're getting kind of like over it or whatever, but
this playthrough's pretty much dead now, I would say.
I mean, it's like we kind of done it.
I don't know what I do next, but yeah, and I don't think there's too many other groups, not that I've seen anyway. It'd be different if there was other groups playing on the server, but now just seems to be the one group, so yeah, maybe it's time to freshen it up somehow.
I mean, considering all things considered, I still want to get some canned footage, right? The ideal, and here's the thing, like, and that's the thing too. It's like got to take away from this. Like, I am here doing the streaming thing with you guys. It takes away all the time that I would have to be able to go back and take some of that streaming footage and record it and edit it and make some sort of like, you know, the idea was at one time was like, let's do the Strange trip and like make it like a condensed, edited piece of content, you know, and try to bring it in around the 30-minute mark to an hour mark of just footage and stuff like that. But that's a lot of shit for me to have to go back and fucking find and record and stuff like that because I just stream this shit. I don't like record it to my hard drive and then upload it or anything like that. So I literally have to go back through my own channel's stuff, find such things, and hack it all up into little pieces and try to make some sort of like, you know, story that actually makes something that you could follow along and stuff like that, or me just throwing narration on top of everything, blah blah blah. Where I'm at, the fucking thing is like this. It's like I'd rather have you guys just kind of go back and just watch. Really, you know, if you're kind of like new to the channel and stuff like that, just go back a couple of months or whatever and maybe kind of check out the stuff and watch the story as it unfolds organically as we went and stuff like that. But I kind of like, I had a pinned message that was like the mission statement for the server here. And what I feel like I'm doing, to be quite honest with you guys, I feel like I'm just biding time until the new build drops. Really? Like, I was thinking we could just coast this out, but Jesus Christ, I keep on looking at my fucking calendar here. We're in the 9th month of the year, albeit at the end of the 9th month of this year, and the timeline for Project Zomboid said that this new build would drop by the in this year. At least it used to say that. They might have kind of recanted their words when it comes to when this drop is going to happen and stuff like that, but I feel like we're just kind of coasting at this point, if that makes sense. And maybe that's why I just like, when I was like, hey, like last Tuesday, let's go play some Diarise or something like that to kind of keep it interesting, per se. For me, at least. Let's see what you guys are saying here. I left you something on your Discord that will help with the classic games. Give it a go, would you? I think you would really help your channel. Bombs only challenge. Float like a butterfly, stings but not pee. I don't get worried 2 seconds later, almost dead. No shit, right? That was kind of funny. I forgot my mic is right next to my speakers. That's what it was. I can't just play one game, and thus none of my videos are super good. Not really. I think a good break from PZ might be good. Keep the server up, but play some other games till the mood strikes. Yeah, I mean, I know, like, there's people in here like Legion. Legion, I'm sure he fucking he still plays. I know he comes in here. I mean, shit, he plays well enough to jump out of a fucking window and break a leg, so he's obviously here fucking around doing something. So, I don't want to take that away from him, you know what I mean? But I kind of feel like the only thing I really want to do is kind of just get some footage canned of, like, the base. And, after that, I'm kind of just want to wash my hands up. I don't want to wash my hands. It's like, it hasn't been a bad time, per se. I don't want to send out that type of message. It's been really fun. It's been a good time doing all this stuff, but it's kind of at the point where it's just like, either that, or we kind of come to the same thing that we had before that was the same realization, is you just keep on fucking bitch slapping this game with more mods and just shove more shit into it. I don't know. If there's anything out there that would really make this game that much more, have much more of a wow factor. It's been a while since I kind of looked around at the mods, so I don't know if anything's new. And also, it's not like a lot of the stuff is updated that would be new. That's why I was kind of just like, dude, we'll have a fucking party to kind of like celebrate, because my thought process, should I say, was that like we kind of did it all. Let's celebrate. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we made the base. We did our shit. We went to Restrange. We got all the cool assets. Now we're back here and let's have a party type thing. And, I like to, think that, like, this game's got enough going on that you can kind of make your own fun. And if you're not making your own fun, you're not really trying, per se. But I've been trying for a while now. You know what I mean? I try to do stuff to make everybody have a good time. Play a game together. Yada yada. But, shit, man. I think it's on my face and on my words here as I sit here and bullshit with you guys. Like, I just don't know what to do at this point. And I'm open to suggestions. If, like, somebody says something like, why don't you just, like, fucking move someplace else? I mean, what I'm thinking is, like, we kind of shit on Louisville, even with Respawn on and stuff like that, but I really think it has a lot to do with the British mod, because, like, I was talking to Andrew, I was like, there was a time that, like, you were happy to find, like, a crowbar. When we first started this playthrough, it was a lot more difficult, I would say. And then, I don't know, it seemed a little weird to me to, like, and God bless the guy, thank you so much for letting us use the server and everything like that, but when Homeboy started changing shit in the background and, like, put on British mod and stuff like that because that's what he likes to do, okay, that's cool. But how often have you seen him here playing this game with us?
Mm.
You You know what I mean? That seems a little fucking weird. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be complacent, and I don't want to piss dude off or nothing like that. But it's like, if you're gonna do something that impacts the game for everybody else that's playing it, you should probably feel a little obligated to be here a little bit more often to play the game.
I kind of want to jump in on this thought process if you don't.
Yeah,
mind
no,
talking.
no, go ahead, man.
You know, with live streaming, I think you're suffering with Project Zomboid the way I'm suffering with video gaming in general. I feel burned out, and I can pick up on that while you're streaming.
Yep.
And so earlier this year, it was a lot of fun because you were having fun. And what you were putting down, I was picking up. Man, this is a good stream. You know, you're laughing, you're joking, you're carrying on. You know, lately it's been a bit slower. Let me put it that way. And it's not been as enjoyable because I think it's an internal thing for you.
Yeah, like I'm just fucking coast. I'm going through the motions, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And so that's why I'm really excited about the Left 4 Dead stuff because, you know, that's similar. So.
Well, that also, it's just like, you know, like when we started playing the Starfield, or not Starfield, but No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, it's a fresh take on something new, and I'm having fun fucking around doing it, right? Flying and stuff.
I forgot how much reading there was in the beginning. I am sorry.
No, dude, that's nothing to do with you. That's nothing to do with you or anything like that. But I started like, I'm just ignorant. You know, I didn't know about all that shit or anything like that. So I'm thinking like, hey man, I could take this game and kind of do like a narrative to it, you know, and tell the tale as it's told to everybody back there and stuff like that. But then I hit the fucking wall, like, dude, we're like page fucking 3000 on this novel, and I've been playing for fucking what 8 hours? Like I can't.
Yeah. And the writing is not the greatest. Like, I get that they're trying to speak kind of like different, maybe because it's in the future or in another galaxy or universe or whatever, but it just doesn't read very smoothly.
And I mean, there's a lot more energy. Like, it's just this server, I think, right now is my issue. It's not the game of Project Zombie, because this game, you can manipulate it. Like, we played that fucking the conclusion of the Die Rise challenge, man. There was nothing but fucking hooting and hollering and fucking screaming and fucking joking and laughing and all that bullshit, right? But also maybe it's just like the end of the week too. Like I said, I've been fucking hitting this motherfucker hard lately. You know, I've been putting out content regularly, and not just content, but hours of content. You know what I mean? So,
have you considered taking a break just from YouTube entirely for a couple of days?
I mean, that's what it's looking like this weekend. We're gonna do our thing on Friday, but then after that, dude, I don't plan on coming back until at least Monday or Tuesday. I want a weekend off. You know what I mean? I think I'm due.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like I want a Saturday and a Sunday to myself. It sounds selfish, but god damn it,
I mean, you told me yourself you haven't been sleeping really good, so that's important too. You know, you got to take care of your mental health. You know.
I mean, I live off the fucking energy drinks and fucking caffeine, man. I swear to God, like I was joking about that shit. I was just like, dude, if I like, what do I move on to next? Crystal meth? I mean, fucking Jesus Christ.
Right.
Because and like I think that has a lot to do with also like the shit when I say that comes out of my mouth. I don't really think twice, even though you know me probably well enough, Matt, to realize that I don't really have much of a word filter as it comes. Anyways, but
No, not really.
But there's certain shit I'm probably just like, man, I just sound like some sort of like lunatic or some shit for some of the shit that I'm talking about.
Nah.
But all right, cool. Then that's good. All right. But yeah, I mean, it starts to feel like I start leaning a little bit too much on like story time, if that makes sense, versus actual like gameplay.
Because Andrew seems very, very studious and about the game all the time. So maybe for him, but for me, I really enjoy it. It makes you relatable, especially some of the stuff you said about your early life and that sort of thing. I can relate very much to that.
And I was like, and that's another thing too. It's just like I don't want to fucking like, you know, I have concerns. Like I don't want to fucking be like, hey Andrew, like I'm just done playing this game. Bye. It was nice hanging out with your friend. Because what else did we play together? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like turn Andrew on to some other games and stuff like that, man. I'm just like, hey, man, I know it's kind of fucked up. I know it's kind of fucked up, and I know like money is hurting for certain, like all across the fucking lands when it comes down to it and shit like that. So, but like just I don't wanna lose Andrew's participation, and I don't want you to be upset by me not like fucking playing this game for a couple of days or something like that. I highly doubt you really would. But you know what I mean. Those are the concerns that come across my mind when I start thinking about this type of shit, because I'm more or less like, fuck me. You know what I mean? I don't care that much about me. My fucking concerns of myself from day to day are just that, daily. But everybody else, the existential, is definitely more of a concern to myself than my own fucking worries, wants, and the concerns and stuff like that. Because let's be real, if this channel is ever going to grow, it's really going to have to be based primarily off of the people that follow the channel and want to make an impact on what the fuck is seen on the channel.
Well, yeah, but once again, your personality, your feelings, your emotions come through on the videos. That's why I stopped playing Starfield. I was fucking bored with it after the 5th episode.
Oh,
but it's really popular.
Yeah,
everybody likes it. I could probably make money off of it. But once again, I'm being disingenuous by playing something that I don't like. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna jump off. It's your game and Andrew's game. Andrew probably wants to play.
Oh shit, man! I'm at the point where it's just like I don't know what we're doing right now. I mean, it's 3 o'clock. We put up some hours on this bad lad. But I just want to say thanks for coming in, Matt. I mean, dude, it's like I'd rather just sit here and bullshit with you on the level, dude. That's just me in a nutshell, man. I mean, I like to think that fucking like, if anything that I offer that a lot of other people don't fucking offer is this: open transparency and honesty. I ain't gonna fucking bullshit you and say, like, hang out with me and all this stuff like that and fucking, you know, but I'm really just here to try to have my own personal YouTube dreams of fucking fame and fortune and glory and shit like that. That's why, you know, when I tell you to come in and jump in with the game with me, the motherfucking chat's wide open. You can come in here and literally have a direct line of communication. You ain't gotta jump in the game and use a proxy chat to come hunt me down to talk to me. I'm fucking here, bro. You know what I mean? Shit like that, I think it's just like, it's one of the things that I got going versus like a lot of other channels I've ever seen. You know, it's always like their little group or that one person and that's their show and that's their shit. And I ain't fucking knocking them or anything like that, because that's their proven method of success for when it comes to these kind of content creators and stuff like that. But I'm just different, man. I just want to be different. I want to set myself apart from everybody else that makes his content and stuff like that, because I think a lot of the people that make the content, granted, yes, you know, when it comes down to it, make some really good quality and stuff like that. But also, I like to think in the same token that it's all kind of the same shit. As just like it's just watching somebody else run the maze. It's all a fucking rat race. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed that too, especially recently with the YouTube homepage, kind of just like throwing random shit from like 3 years ago up in your feed, and you're like, I remember this video. Somebody else is doing the same thing this year. Like, yeah, it seems to be all like everybody follows the leader, kind of.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. Like one person has a great idea, then everybody else just sits there and tries to reinvent their great idea or just copy it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. And also, like I said, though, man, it's just like, how many times have you been watching somebody sitting there doing their thing, and like on a stream, and you're just seeing like other motherfuckers just pop into the stream and just have like a free form of information and just communicate and just bullshit?
Not very often.
Yeah.
But my question is, do you think you can do this if you get big? Say you blow up overnight, and all of a sudden you have 100,000 followers. How could you, from a logistics standpoint, do this with 100,000 people?
Well, well, yeah, it's a possibility, as long as all those 100,000 people understand that I'm still trying to make a show out of it, too. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody sits there and wants to talk for 30 fucking minutes straight, and it isn't me, then yeah, I'm gonna have to be like, all right, you're muted now. Or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Like, because I would assume that people would have that as an understanding, like, yeah, dude's trying to do this thing too, you know what I mean? He's trying to make a fucking little show out of it too. So,
Right.
you know
And
what I
that's
mean?
why I got turned on to Drunk in the first place, is because he would talk to he interacts with chat, and I
Yeah.
thought that made him really personable, and that's something that I would like to emulate as well. So I'm curious, how do you think you would manage that?
Well,
I mean,
if it was something like that, that's a whole other story, man. I would love to sit there and fucking say that I could sit there and like read everybody's. There are certain times that I can't keep up with comments, and I know that's just what it is. But I would always like to sit there and say thanks for the comments and stuff like that. And I also understand that, like, on the other side of that looking glass, outside looking in, that other content creators and stuff like that I happen to be in their chats and they're going a fucking mile a minute. You know what I mean? I know they can't read all that shit like that. I understand that. That's kind of like obviously like a type of thing, but that's why they have the types of shit that's in here, I suppose. Like the paywall or pay window or whatever. It's kind of like the guitar player that's sitting out in the street, right? And he's sitting there playing fucking music for everybody. Everybody can fucking hear him and shit like that, and they're all getting the free fucking vibes, listening to the music as they walk down the street. But he doesn't say thank you to everybody. He says thank you to the motherfucker that throws the $5 in his goddamn guitar case, right? Kind of the same principle. Kind of the same principle I look at. That's how I kind of see it, I suppose. Like, if you want to stand out, tip your waitress type thing. You know what I mean? The guy's entertaining you and stuff like that. You throw him $5 or
you're the
whatever.
ugliest waitress I've ever seen.
Hey, man, I'm the goddamn sexiest waitress you ever seen. I got these fucking boobies, bro. I know you like them boobies. But yeah, this is kind of how I look at that. Like, that's why they got the super chat function and shit like that. If you really want me to read your comment, you spend $2 and if fucking robot reads it out loud or whatever, then fucking everybody hears it, including myself.
Right.
Because it is a lot of focus when it comes down to that type of shit, right? You can only pay attention to the game and sit there and try not to divert your attention so much when you're sitting there looking at a screen and trying to read.
So do you think it's wrong or inappropriate for your channel to view YouTube as like a business venture? Like,
no.
You know how people have merch and all this kind of stuff? That's legitimately a business. You make profit off of the thing.
Well, yeah. I would love to make some fucking money off of this. I guess that's kind of like the pipe dream for all of us, right? Like make a few dollars or whatever off of this here or there. But honestly, when it comes down to it, do I think this is ever going to supplement making a living? Fuck no. Hell no, man. I'm thinking, like, I think it's like for every, like, 25 fucking, what is it, 25,000 views or something like that is about equivalent to, like, $100, dude. So, like, me, it's for me to...
I'd like to be able to pay my internet bill. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like I would like to make a few bucks off of it here or there so I could do certain things that doesn't necessarily have to come out of my pocket just to keep on keeping up to entertain people. I think it's fair as fair. Like, if you want me to keep fucking entertaining you and you pay me fucking $40 and I put that into the internet to fucking buy like a couple of gigs of RAM or something like that to keep entertaining you, that's reciprocal. It goes around in a circle, right? You help me, I help you. We're kind of chasing each other, right? Versus like fucking, certain people that fucking like Mr. Beast type level types of shit or whatever. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, but he's so disconnected. He's up on his pedestal. Nobody can reach him. Nobody can talk to him.
Well, that's the thing. He's like
a mega superstar.
The thing about people like that is it's just like it's a self-perpetuating thing too. You know what I mean? When you're at the top, people are going to talk about you type thing. So like every time, like I just gave him. There might be a chance that somebody came through here and they'd be like, I don't know who the fuck the guy's even talking about. Right? It could be people that come in here and they've never even used YouTube before for the first fucking time or whatever. And just happen to be flipping through and they're like, what the hell are these people even talking about type thing, right? Just because we make it seem like it's common knowledge, it's not common knowledge to everybody. Well,
that's true. I'm thinking about my mom and dad. They don't know nothing.
Exactly, right? So they would have no fucking clue type thing. So if anything, we just made that motherfucker another follower or subscriber or whatever the fucking format is type thing just by having that conversation. That's why I joke about that type of shit. Like, I'm just like, who? You know what I mean? When people like name drop people on YouTube, I'm like, who? You know what I mean? Because I don't see those motherfuckers dropping me. You know what I mean? I feel like I fucking try to do whatever I can to make everybody else fucking pleasant and happy. And some people reciprocate, and other
Drunk is
people
on my
don't.
Discord,
Some people
but
do.
he never says shit.
Oh yeah, but that's because fucking when it comes down to it, you're at a surface level, Matt. We're just the plebs, you know what I mean? We're the plebeians. We're
True that.
you know what I mean? We're cool enough to be fucking called friends when the camera's on, but when behind the scenes, oh no, sir, oh no. You know, he ain't gonna reach out to you and talk about his relationship problems or anything like that, brother. You know what I mean? About personal endeavors, about what your life may have going on at it or not, you know. But yet again, I understand that too, because like I said, it's all about having sort of like, you know, putting yourself in that person's shoes and having that perspective. Right? Like it's almost like the same explanation with the chat window that goes a mile a fucking minute type thing, right? When you start making exceptions for one person, then I suppose he would feel that maybe, like in my situation, that you would have to make that exception for everyone, I suppose, and give everybody that attention. I guess is what it boils down to. That's all it is. I mean, you know, like I said, we're all social creatures. We're all just fucking, you know, hairless fucking apes at this goddamn point. You know what I mean? But, you know, they still come from a troop, a gang, a fucking conglomerate, or whatever the word is that you want to call it. But that all boils down to the same thing of, like, social interaction and engagement. Basically, right? And you gotta be honest with yourself, too, in that same token. Like, I can't sit here and talk to the fucking world. As much as I would love to, it's just physically impossible. So I understand, like I said, you know what I mean? I understand you got to put yourself in the shoes of that person, and you try to have that empathy about that, you know what I mean? Put yourself in that motherfucker's shoes and try to understand where they're coming from. So that's why I don't give people a hard time about shit like that or worry about that type of shit, because yet again, it's existential. It doesn't have anything to do with me and my internalization and my understanding and my perception of what the world is to me. You know what I mean? So it's like that type of stuff is like literally it's like philosophy, man. It's come down to the point where it's almost like a philosophical question when you start asking yourself these types of deeper questions. But it doesn't really have to fucking amount to anything, and that is in itself is an acceptable outcome / conclusion. Nothing. It's okay that it comes to nothing. You know what I mean? But you gotta also, you know, understand what that entails and stuff like that. You know, nothing is still something, but you still have to fucking like look at it at face value and just accept it for what it is. Like, yeah, man, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing besides like mild. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, but it's nothing like but mild entertainment or some shit like that, right?
Right. The reason I was asking is there's a buddy of mine. He's in his 20s, and he's fully monetized by YouTube, and yet he still doesn't try to like make merch or do any of that stuff. He's doing other things, and I don't know how much that is. You know, 20-something, not really sure of yourself, etc., etc. And how much that is like his own personal philosophy. So I wanted to get your take on that.
Well, I mean, like, dude, if you can make money, make money. You know, but yet again,
I keep telling him.
if you can make money, but also that's the other thing too. Everyone's different in their own sense. And that fucking Wop had a fucking hilarious comment. I want to read that. He's just like, sub-vaco, his species evolved from lizards. But fucking, oh man,
Wait, what?
Wop in the comments actually said, except Vaco, his species evolved from lizards. It's like a running joke
God.
that Vaco's like like an alien right now.
Who knows? Maybe he is. You know the lizard people are supposed to be shapeshifters, right?
Right, I know, man. I learned that from my man Jesse the Body Ventura. Yeah, but I guess what it boils down to is this, man. Like, if you can make fucking money, make money. You know, I'm in the old mindset of like fucking like YouTube, TikTok, fucking kick, fucking any of that crap like that, to me, does not seem like an earnest way to make money or whatever, but I gotta break that fucking habit, because realistically, when you hear stories about kids on TikTok and shit like that pulling in a couple G's a month by, like, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like fucking drinking a shake from McDonald's, for fuck's sakes. Whatever it is, you know? And they're getting paid to do it. Fucking A, man. Who's in the wrong? They're getting paid. You ain't, motherfucker. You know, so...
I think we pissed off Andrew. He dipped out.
Well, I'm just fucking... He's probably asleep. You know, and him, he's like, bro, it's like 9 o'clock. But, I like to think, like, dude, like, if you can make money, make money. And if you want to do something and make money, and it's something that you like to do, then you're out ahead of anybody else in this crazy thing called fucking life, man. Because there's a lot of people that don't get that out of their life. That's the biggest tragedy, in my opinion, when it comes to this crazy thing called existence, right? I would love it if everybody on this planet could do whatever the hell that was that made them happy and make some sort of existence out of it. You know how many fucking writers and artists and poets and everything like that we just don't get because they can't afford the time because they got to go punch a time clock 9 to 5. They can't go fucking paint the next Mona Lisa. They got to go fucking make those fries, god damn it.
I feel you on that.
I'm just saying, like, it's a really fucked up society that we live in. It's like this. Societies often in history, when you look back, the biggest influence that makes a society that sets it apart from every other civilization that's came before or after is the art. What the fuck is American? What the fuck is American art going to be remembered for? A fucking a picture, a painting of a goddamn soup can?
Ha! That's on the better end of the spectrum, in my opinion.
And or like fucking shit flung at a canvas, or fucking flowers that look like a vagina.
Right.
That's the kind of shit I think of, you know? Maybe the Statue of Liberty? Maybe Mount Rushmore?
Maybe. But then you could say that the Statue of Liberty is actually French because they built it for us.
Yeah, it's true. That's very true. That's very true.
Designed it, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like one of those weird things that when you sit there and look at it like a fucking, like an anthropologist or some shit like that, like a hands-off approach, man. Be like the actual alien, you know, you're visiting the planet and you're trying to figure out everything as a ghost type thing.
Oh, I'm totally an alien.
But like I said, man,
it's so weird.
It's the greatest fucking goddamn tragedy, I think, about the modern world is all the fucking people that have no choice. We have no choice. We have no choice. People like to say, people like to say, like, there's a choice. You can always choose to do this or that. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. We have built ourselves a fucking very comfortable prison. And the thing is about that, Matt, that the fucking, if the inmates run the prison, you never even hardly know that you're fucking there to begin with. And that's where we're at.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where we're at, my man. I mean, that's my outside take, looking in type thing, trying to step back and look at it, shit like that. But often it's said that the best prisons are ran by the inmates. Because when it comes down to it, dude, you don't control shit. You ain't playing by your rules. You didn't make up this government. You just happen to be affiliated with it. You didn't have no real. You didn't have no real choice on the fucking Constitution or the Bill of Rights. You didn't have no choice on even fucking voting for a goddamn amendment to one of these pieces of paper. It's been so long since any of that shit's really even changed. So let's be real about the situation here. What kind of influence do you have on the type of world that you live in? About fucking none.
What's in between my ears?
About none, man. Right. And then like they like to fucking rickroll you and fool you into this idea that it's a democracy when everything has been bought and sold So many times.
No, this is a corporate oligarchy at best.
Exactly. It's a CEO, and we're all just part of the corporation, whether you know it or you don't. But you're a part of the. You're just all in all. We're just another brick in the wall.
In the wall.
Fucking A, brother. Another cog in the machine, my man. But yeah, I just like to think that like all this stuff. Like I like to have these bigger, more thought-provoking conversations and stuff like that because it's more engaging to me. And I understand that a lot of people would rather just fucking what I call ostrich. And I get that. You want to stick your fucking head in the sand and just ignore everything and fucking not have any goddamn opinion about it.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I just want to fucking show up and watch you guys make dick and fart jokes or whatever. I get that. I do. You know what I mean?
There's a girl on here called Survival Lily, and she does all kind of prepping, outdoorsy stuff. And her last 2 videos were very stressful to me because it was just like doom and gloom. And I was like, man, I can't process that when I saw her video go up.
Yeah.
So I had to ignore it for a couple days until I was in the space to be able to process it, you know?
Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. It's just like this, man. When I sit here and put myself in the seat and brave the slings and arrows of everybody and their potentially, like me, man, I made a fucking Teflon. It don't fucking matter to me. I mean, shit just slides off me for the most part. But to be here and put yourself out there for everybody to kind of fucking nitpick you and break you down and try to fucking take you apart and take every little syllable and put it underneath a microscope and try to be judgy about everything and shit like that takes a lot of bravery first and foremost. And all those motherfuckers that sit there and talk all that shit, I like to think that's like it's not me, it's them. You know, why the fuck are you so cruel? Like, what happened to you that made you into the situation that you act like this as a person? You know what I mean? So, a lot of that shit, I don't even try to fucking sweat it no more. You know, somebody wants to come in here and say something about my weight. Yeah, you got me, man. Yep, I'm fat. Yeah, you know what I mean? What am I going to do? You know, like defend myself against something that we obviously know is the fucking truth? Yes, I have some pounds on me. Shit like that. You know, does it hurt my feelings? Not really. Not really. You know what I mean? Like, if anything...
It's not a hot chick. It's not a dude paying your bills. Then don't worry about it.
Exactly. It's like, I don't really get... It's like, that's the whole... Like, you picking it up, man. It's just like, in the grand scheme of things, do your negative comments really matter? No, dude. Not in the grand scheme of things. I could give it 2 fucking shits on a fuck. You know? But...
it better not be a hot chick, because I'm going to rat you out to your old lady in a heartbeat.
Shit. Hot chick, what? Coming in here and talking shit about me? I was like, wait a minute, where's the hot chick coming into play? Like, what?
I don't know.
I was just like, wait a minute, where's that go? like hot chick. But,
my ADHD brain, apologies.
Oh, no, that's cool, dude. It's just fucking, I guess what it comes down to is just like we're really gonna sit here and have some real fucking conversations, I suppose, because the game itself is no longer that much of an engaging, satisfying experience for myself at this particular time. We did it, man. We're at the top of the fucking mountain and we took a fucking picture. You know what I mean? Like, what do we go from here?
Well, I'm of 2 minds of this though, because in a certain way, you can mindlessly play the game, and then some people will watch the game only. Then other people you can converse with, and you please everybody, sort of.
Yeah. I can see that. That's kind of the avenue I was going down today. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, getting into playing today, I kind of had like just like, fuck, here we go again type mentality. Here we go again. Let's go out there and find that one needle in the haystack type thing and like just drive around and aimlessly kill time, and I guess that's generalistically that's what we're doing, right? We're all just kind of hanging out, bullshit, and killing some time together. And if you guys are out there and you're just like, man, this guy's got some thought process about him, or whatever the case may be, man, come on through a couple times, maybe fucking introduce yourself, and you know, legitimately open yourself up to some other people, instead of just being some sort of digital footprint that you wish to represent, I suppose. It's a good way to kind of put that out there. But yeah, just try to fucking join us with some of these games and stuff like that. And like, yeah, I think a lot of it just has to do with my physical life, my life itself. It definitely reflects into the decision process and these conversations and the level of engagement that I have with the game itself. So that's why I wanted to talk to Andrew about that. That's why I wanted to talk to everybody about this. It's like, it's either we just like uproots in this save and go someplace else and literally drop my character in there butt ass naked. Like, I just strip off all my shit and we kind of go back over and start from scratch, essentially. Or we just put a bow on this and just say it was fun while it lasted. Or we go out where I was thinking, like, why don't we just go out with some sort of big shebang type thing? Maybe we fucking turn on Horde Night and we just turn this bitch into Defend the Fort until we all die. And make it like kind of like a send off type thing, because all stories got to come to an end type jive.
I would get behind that.
Yeah, I mean that could be fun, right? We got plenty of guns and ammo in this place. We got plenty of everything in this place. But like I said, I want to kind of propose this to the community at large before we dedicate ourselves to it. And also, I'd like people in the Discord to kind of like converse freely about this, especially if you're a part of the world at large when it comes to Project Zomboid in this server save, because I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't want anybody to be disheartened or discouraged from wanting to come back and play again, because I think that's the thing about this game right now. It's kind of like you're stuck. It's kind of stuck, should I say? And this. How do I just? It's stuck at the sense of like, once you get to the top of the mountain, like I keep on using that as a reference, but that's like the best way I can kind of like iterate what I'm trying to say is we're there. You know what I mean? It's like there is no real reason for us to go anywhere and do anything in this game without the fucking, yet again, here's the thing, the hokiness of it. You know what I mean? If I was playing this game solo,
a mod that you could make it randomize something to change something up.
Well, I was just saying, if I was playing this game solo, dude, and I just wanted to survive, which is boring as fuck to me anyways. I like to live, I like to say, go out there and shake it, daddy. You gotta go out there and wiggle it, make a fucking show out of it, right? Make it entertaining. But if I was in here just trying to survive in this game, not the health panel thing. Let's see here. Why would I go anywhere? Look at this base. I mean, like, we literally own, like, a corner of the ocean, so there's plenty of food. We got trappings all over the place. We got plenty of food coming in. We got water that we can boil at any given moment. Not to mention all the copious amounts of fucking dry goods and shit like that. Like, literally just like, boom, boom, boom. Like, I'm just kind of going through all this shit in the game here. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, granted, there's a lot of people that are staying here in so many rooms and stuff like that. But, I wanted to do this to kind of like, share the gameplay with everybody, That's why we got all these bedrooms and everybody that was here, and I really appreciate everyone that's kind of been along for the journey and stuff like that. But, also, in that same token, it's just me and Andrew a lot of the times too. It's just me and Andrew, and I appreciate the fuck out of Andrew, and I try to express that wholeheartedly every goddamn time. It's just me and him kind of playing during the week, man, and then we get these weekend stream types things. That's when everybody else comes in, and I'm just like, at this point, like, bro, I want a weekend. And I feel like I gotta have to have some sort of real elaborate heart-to-heart talk just to kind of be like, I don't fucking want to play this weekend. You guys have the server, and you can play it without me being here. Is also another thing too. It's like, I get it, people want to be a part of this, jump on stage, be part of the show, be part of the stream, all that stuff like that, and that's cool too. But also in the same token, it's just like, if the only time you guys really want to do that type of shit is when I'm here anyways, then should I have any reservations about just, hitting the fucking plunger on this bitch and resetting everything and, trying to figure everything out?
Not really. I mean, it's yours. You're the one that's doing all the work. Might as well.
I mean, that's...
Plus, if anybody else in chat, like WAP or anybody else, wants to jump on the stage, guess what? Do it yourself. It's that's the beauty of YouTube. Even a dumbass like me can edit videos. Not that anybody really watches them, but I'm just saying.
Hey, man,
it is an option.
Me and you were in the same goddamn class right there, dude, when it comes down to it. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I think, like, Andrew's already gone, for fuck's sake, out of here.
Yeah, we pissed him off. We were talking about stuff other than Project Zomboid. He just wants to play.
I don't know.
I get that.
No, I don't think we pissed him off or anything like that. He probably just got tired of fucking just hearing me talk, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, like, I was trying to say, like, it's just, I don't know.
It still kills me. You have a sex queen in your bedroom. That's fucking hilarious.
I guess it's just like, I don't know what we do from here. And I guess the best way to kind of get the best bang for the buck when it comes down to it is, like, far as actually getting any real thing written down is kind of, like I said, Discord, chat. We read about this. We talked about this. If you have a game that is being updated for years, you have to have updates often. That's why RuneScape is still alive. Yeah, I mean, I think
that's true.
I think that's kind of the problem too. It's just like we're constantly chomping on the bit for a fucking update from the game for Build 42, right? And it's been like at least a year, right? Since like Build 41 came out. At least a year. Probably longer than that. And like the whole hunting and everything like that, like I said, I kind of feel like that's the whole thing lately, man. We've just been kind of like hanging out, coasting it out, waiting for the next big, for the other shoe to drop. So I don't know. I like to think that maybe it's time for me just to kind of bugger off from Project Zomboid for a week or two or something like that. Maybe kind of recharge the battery a little bit and play something maybe just different. Just play something else. Let's get into something else. There's a lot of fun games out there. You know what I mean? And I don't want to alienate people. I don't want to turn them off from the channel because they're like, oh man, but all I want to do is watch you fucking take a shit all over Project Zomboid. Well, I'm done taking a shit, man.
But you really want those viewers long term because they're not going to stick around long term.
That's true.
The people you want are the people that are interested in watching you play a video game.
Yeah, but that's what I got to keep telling myself. That's a self-confidence thing right there, right? That's for goddamn real, dude. Right. That's a self-confidence thing. And I like to think that I've said that plenty of times. Like, I ain't here to sell you a video game, brother. I'm here to sell you me. Well,
between the two of us, we've got 475 people that like to watch. So.
Yeah, and I appreciate every single person that comes in here and comments and talks and fucking, really has these real actual conversations and stuff like that, man. I think it's just the best way to go about it. And I just want to say that it's been a really hell of a good time playing this game with everybody and playing more games and everything like that. And I don't want to sound negative Nelly or anything like that because I know people can kind of take that in as a negative thing when you start talking about shit earnestly. But no, this is a positive thing, realistically. It's just we're being a little bit more adult today instead of like the typical dick and fart jokes, I guess. You know what I mean? I want some actual honest input from you guys to where we go with the channel. What should we do with this? You know what I like to say is like, it's not my fucking channel anymore. This motherfucker's sprouted arms, dude. It's a beast. It's unchecked. I might be the head of the fucking beast, but everything else is a fucking arm, leg, and appendages. You know what I mean? Like, it's going crazy. But I just want to make sure that everybody fucking has their voices heard because I like to say this is a motherfucking democracy. You know, I want everybody on the same page as like your input matters, your voice matters, your choice of what we should do in the future to come matters. And I guess earnestly say that you, right now, with your ears, yeah, you hear me talking? You fucking matter. So, let's figure it out together, and let's go somewhere that makes me feel a little bit more invested, I suppose, at this point when it comes to playing these games and doing these things and trying to be, you know, put on Showtime and be fucking entertaining and shit. So, because if not, if I keep on doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, it's going to get stagnant and it's going to be a rut. And to me, it's boring as fuck. It's boring as fuck. You know, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And like a lot of times, like I feel like I'm, I don't know, like obligated to do the same boring things over and over and over because I don't want to disappoint you guys. I don't want to change it up so much. I don't want you to feel alienated or out of place or out of loop or, you know, displaced. So,
I wonder if that's how places get toxic and people get burnt out is by worrying about all that other stuff, right? I mean, you can never please everyone.
no, I can't. But also, I like to think like I'm never going to please everybody, and I'm not. And I know everyone's not going to like me, and I'm not going to like everybody. I come to terms with that shit. We already had those internet fucking 90% of the internet's a bunch of fucking trash. You know, I'm gonna fucking throw that out there. We all know that. We all know that.
I can't argue that.
You know, it's like we know that. You know what I mean? Like it's like people just go online just to be mean and shit like that. I get that. You know what I mean? It's like this is our fucking like. I can't wake up and I can't wait to wake up this morning and make somebody else's life as miserable as I am. Type shit. I understand that. I get that. You know, a lot of people have a lot of displaced anger and shit like that. And that kind of goes back into this whole conversation we've been carrying on with, right? But I think I might have got a little too deep today, but I also wanted to make sure that it was like really legitimate, like earnest, real conversations because yet again, I don't think sitting here sugarcoating it or lying to you or being disingenuous is really going to be productive or healthy for anybody involved, including myself. So I'd rather just straight up level with you guys, get your input on the situation, give me some feedback. By all means, give me feedback on what you think that we should do from this point forward. Maybe even kick up a couple ideas for like maybe there's something else that we can cut into for a while or something like that. Or maybe you just say, hey motherfucker, why don't you just sit down and shut up for a week and maybe come back with a fresher perspective? I can respect that too. You know, there's a lot of variables out there, and I just want to make sure everybody's included on these choices. Realistically, this is what it all boils down to is like I think we all should be able to grow together instead of grow apart. If that makes sense. You know, I think we all have this opportunity. You all have that opportunity to grow, right? So let's do something different. If you guys can help me out in the Discord, feel free to personally message me. Or feel free to share your information or your thought process in the general thoughts or general comment section. General thoughts section. General comment section. And if you just want to do the server thing and like you want to keep the server, I'll keep it up for you, man. But I'm at the point where it's just like I can kind of take it or leave it. It's been a long, fun road, but road's end. And I think we're here, and it's kind of sad because you know, like every good story, ultimately when you get to the end of it, you feel a little disappointed because you had a good time reading it along the way, and that's perfectly fine. You know, that's coming to terms with becoming an adult, I suppose, and realizing that you know everything is finite, man. The only thing that's absolute is absolution. So, with that, guys. just want to say thank you guys so much for sitting here and putting up with the guy that's trying to figure out things with this channel and going forward. And I also want to say that you guys are the best thing going this side of the fucking internet. I appreciate you guys coming through here and being real with me and letting me have the same opportunity to do so with you in return. And bigger and brighter things, I suppose, right? Let's at least maybe calm our tits until Build 42 drops or something like that. Maybe I'm just going to showcase some other stuff because I try to have the schedule and I feel like I'm beating myself up over it and stuff like that because I'm not staying to the strict schedule and shit like that. So shit might change in the near future. And if you're wondering why next Tuesday or something like that I ain't playing Project Zomboid, this might be a segue into why, if that makes sense. Because I'm frankly just kind of like, it just feels slow, it feels burned out, and it feels just kind of stale. And I know that if I'm here, lights, camera, action, supposed to be the facilitator of the entertainment to the people that are viewing, and I am fucking yawning, literally like doing this while I'm playing the fucking video game, reading your guys' shit, and not even looking at the game, and I'm more interested in the dialogue and the conversation in the chat versus the actual game itself, that might be an issue. And that's where I've been gravitating. So, that's kind of, bear with me, and we'll get there. And it's going to be something else, we'll do something else, and plenty of dick and fart jokes to come. Don't worry about that type of shit. We'll get there. And Andrew, thanks for joining me today. Sorry for fucking talking your ear off until the point where you just said fuck it. And Matt, thanks for coming through. And let me read the shit right here. One of these days I'm going to do a 12-hour stream of me reading books, fishing, and exercising. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the kind of shit, like, that's, like, you know what I mean? I could do that, I suppose, you know what I mean? I could sit here and literally build up all those skills and shit like that. And just sit here and bullshit with you guys, I suppose. If that's what you want, Bob.
If you don't use a theme from Rocky during that, I will be very upset.
Oh, might as well just delete the video myself after I'm done. Because you know exactly that's what had happened. To be like, oh shit, you can't use Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger. Well, I think. Oh, wait a minute. No, Rocky's different. As yeah, that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so that's back to the silliness type of shit that's kind of have to fucking devolve, and all that stuff around that. But let's just get into doing something simplistic and more engaging, I think. That's why Left 4 Dead is definitely going to be on for tomorrow, 6 p.m. Join us there. Have some fun with us. And let's not, like, you know, let's put all the woes on the fucking back burner and not really have to do any of the heavy thinking tomorrow. I think we did enough of that shit today, and we'll figure it out from there. Ladies, gentlemen, guys, gals, non-binary pals, everybody inside of here, from fucking there, fucking everywhere on this goddamn planet, just want to say thank you one more time for being a part of the greatest race in this goddamn fucking whole intergalactic outer space known as the fucking human race. You guys give me a lot of fucking hope for the future, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming along and listen to some dude have his little grievances and woes, and we talk about some real deep shit here for a minute or two. I think I needed that for my own self-therapy, and I appreciate you guys being the soundboard for me to bounce this stuff off of. Sincerely, thank you very much. You guys really don't know how much you guys help me. You know, there is an ebb and flow, a yin and yang, a back and forth, a real rapport when it comes to this type of shit. At least for my heart of hearts. That's how I feel. And thank you. Thank you yet again for putting up with me and dealing with me as I try to figure out what the future brings. If I had omnipresence, I wouldn't worry about that type of shit. But I don't really worry about this shit. I just want to be inclusive and fair to all. Because, like I said, the more I open this bitch up, the more hands they come into it. I respect it. I don't want to shake the water so much that you guys kind of don't want to be a part of it anymore. If that makes sense. But yes, guys, one more time, thank you so much. And I'm just going to try to wrap this up and get out of here. And, you know the vibes. Until next time, still alive. But I think we done that, Daddy. I think we done it. I think we stayed alive. So, how about this? Until next time, guys, live your lives. And I'll catch up with you. I hope you got a story or two. Maybe you can discuss with me tomorrow some of this bullshit if you do join us for some Left 4 Dead. So thank you so much, guys, and